I don't want to crack the case of the collectors that we got cheaper than I bought these for. But they do have them at Game Nerds right now for I think $46 a bundle.
That's
So
pretty good.
that's
Yeah, just so you're
$10
aware,
cheaper than
we are
Amazon.
live. Just so everyone's aware. We can continue
Okay,
talking,
cool.
but
Well,
I want to
hey,
make sure we're live.
thank you everybody for joining this evening. This episode is brought to you by Sirenscape. Those wonderful folks are going to provide you with an incredible listening experience. That's right. We've got a tuned soundtrack. Not only is it going to follow our battles, but also our adventures. So make sure that you tune in over at Sirenscape for an incredible listening experience.
Yeah, it's a decent deal too. It's like $8 a month, and that covers all of that's the premium deal. You get all of their soundtracks included, and they have like sci-fi.
Speaking of premium deal,
they've
I
got
mean,
everything.
a premium deal is people can just subscribe. Like if they hit that little button, they get this incredible content for nothing. So I mean,
it's
a
free as
really
well.
good
Doesn't
deal.
cost them
Yeah.
anything. What a deal!
I mean, our channel is all about that free stuff, right? We give them Commander raids for free. We give them the entertainment for free. You know?
Yeah, and honestly, I'll send you pictures of my feet anytime. So go ahead, hit the email links down below.
You always gotta add that little weird twist, don't you, Pat?
You know, I just want them to know that they're getting a lot. You know, we're going above and beyond. You're not getting that from Delirium Community College. No, Brian will never send you foot peaks.
I gotta tell you, you'd have to pay a lot of money for me to send foot peaks.
Yeah, those foot peaks.
You're making it really difficult for me not to combust over here, Pat. I hate it.
All right, so I need images from people. I don't know. I have myself and I have I've got Prime. I don't know what went. I don't know where your images came from, so I can't like just download them from Roll20.
Okay, I'll shoot you Discord.
What's up, Bad Panda? If you want to,
Hey,
give me like an image of your avatar, you could do that, or you can do one for your character as well. Whichever one you want to use.
Actually, I want to give a shout out to Bad Panda. I've been playing. I told you guys I've been punishing myself playing old school EverQuest, and the last couple of days I have been
here in my files.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Hanging out with Bad Panda. So thank you very much for joining us today. Appreciate that. We are a little late getting started, though. Go figure. I'm an old guy.
The placeholder.
So Ike, by the way, Bad Panda, this MTG Gaming Bob, also you know him probably as No F's Given.
And Matt, I just sent you a file via Discord.
Start up the YouTube.
Okay.
Why am I not logged in? Oh my god, I'm so old and fail at this. Trying to start at the YouTube so I can see the
I have a wrench and Pat doesn't. I love it.
What the hell?
I'm new here.
Got him.
Anyway, how's everybody doing?
I just
Well,
woke
I'm
up.
better now that we're
30
here. I'm
minutes
looking
ago.
forward to this. Today was not the greatest day, so.
I'm
does it
excited to
sign
be
me
here,
out
so
every
thank you again.
Good God.
Let me know if I should do anything different. Also, Matt, can I change my name?
Sure.
It's not any better.
Bear
but
with us while we get set up,
No.
folks. Does somebody want to give a recap, maybe on like where we're at and where we left off last time?
That's the
With
guy
me.
with the pretty voice.
Surfing down the river twice.
Hey,
On
not
last
bad.
week's episode, we had an incredible incursion into a goblin-filled cave. On our search to save a lost friend, rarely met, we had encountered a large resistance of goblin forces. As we ventured into the cave, we, mostly Bob, encountered rushing waves of water coming down. It was an incredible fight, hard-drawn swords against many a foe, and I do believe that two of our adventurers might have actually befriended some chained wolves. As we neared the end of our adventuring session last week, we were able to get towards the end of a cave where we had encountered a goblin holding our dear friend hostage. As we pick up this evening's episode, we will begin with a dangerous adventure, an encounter where we'll have to use both our wits and cunning to get to the next stage. Will the minds of Phandelver welcome us this evening? Only you will know if you stay tuned.
Excellent. And last, I just need his Ike.
Oh, hey Amy, how you doing, buddy?
Hi.
What a glorious welcome, Amy.
Sorry, I'm eating food. I'm trying to be polite.
Yeah, I'm about to
sorry.
order some Jets pizza here shortly. Once we get rolling.
Love Jets pizza. Are you getting the pan pizza?
The square one? It's like the only one
Yeah.
to get. I don't think I've ever had their non. It sounds
They have
sad.
square pizza.
Yeah, it sounds
The
sad.
square- I like them actually. I don't even like the big 8-piece square pizza. I like, the what do they call it? The 8-corner pizza.
Yeah. You got to get all the edge.
All the corners. Every piece
Yeah,
has a corner
yeah.
on it.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
What?
Uh-oh,
what-
getting edgy, huh?
Why don't I have a Jets pizza? What is this?
It's
It's
amazing.
so good, dude.
Here, I'll throw it up on the stream for just a second.
They have like a deep dish that's kind of like an old school, Chicago style deep dish. You don't have my picture?
Bruh.
What? You can't use my picture from Roll20?
No, I need you to give
Bruh.
it to me. There we go.
Ooh, that's what she said.
A little bit
Give
of
it to
food
me,
porn.
baby.
I can't download it from Roll20. I need the actual raw image.
I don't know if I have the raw image. Give it to us wriggling and raw.
The thing that makes the Jets pizza the best is the edge around the crust, and then they do something called turbo crust, where it's garlic, parmesan, and I think romano. It's like this little crust flavoring that they do. It's so good, and when they forget to do that, it makes me sad because it really does transform the pizza. All right, enough food porn.
Man, it looks amazing.
Yeah, it's the best pizza I've ever had in my life. It is the top.
Well, I guess I got to go further east to experience that then.
Yeah, I don't know if there's like where Jets
Come to Ohio, man.
locations are.
I know.
But yeah,
I know.
by far the best pizza.
I got stuff to do.
Yeah.
True.
you
Just
could
don't
come
drive
here
here and
do
you'll
it.
be good.
Did I tell you guys that I
Just
didn't-
hop in your car and drive here.
Yeah,
No. Why would you make that mistake? Don't
Getting
drive
pulled
around
over.
here.
Don't drive there.
Do you care about your suspension? Don't drive in Ohio. Easy.
Oh, my
Sweetie,
my
he's
city
from
doesn't-
Montana.
Yeah, we don't.
Oh
care.
God, never mind.
Yeah. We have a saying actually in Vermont. Your cars must be roadworthy, but your roads don't have to be car worthy.
Damn, that's good. So, one of the things that some of the people around here have started doing is drawing big old
Phallic
thingamabobs.
items.
Yeah,
Attention grabbers. Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
potholes.
Do they clear
There, I
them
just
up?
sent you the picture,
Okay,
Matt, in
Cool.
Discord private
got
message.
it. Say
I
that
actually saw a picture up here in Vermont. Somebody in a big pothole planted a pot plant. Yeah, like right in the middle of the road, there was like a 2-foot tall pot plant. Just because it was a giant crack and they filled it with potting soil and some dope.
Our potholes have potholes here.
Yep, same. It's like, dude, they ain't holes. Them are craters in the earth now.
Yeah, a fissure.
No, I mean literally,
Yeah.
they have like a double layer. Like your car goes
Yeah.
down first, and then it goes into a deeper hole. And it's like, oh man, really?
So,
Because
I don't know
they
if it's ever
decided to
happened to you.
use concrete on the roads here. Like, really? Not the best material for a place that freezes.
we're all about
Good God.
stripping asphalt and laying more asphalt down. It's
Oh.
weird, dude. It's
That's pronounced Nolans. I've spent some time down there when I was stationed in Biloxi. I'd go to Nolans, and Slidell just to like prove. Yeah, I've been down around that area.
You've been down there.
I've heard
Oh, yeah.
Slidell is crazy.
Nolans. It's not Slidell. It's nothing, dude. It's podunk. At least when I was there, it was like prefab homes and trailers.
Nolans.
Slidell's in Louisiana.
I know.
Is it?
So I've got a couple of coworkers from
Right on the border.
the Deep South. It's interesting how many people
I'm
nowadays like
if it's
really.
still like it was 20 years ago, 30 years ago.
Well, so one of the things is they actually hide their accents. One of them, when
Who?
he says, my coworkers from the Deep South, they'll hide their accents. It's the most interesting thing in a corporate atmosphere. Some people, whether they're from like the Deep South or overseas, really try and make a very generic accent, and it's really interesting. I saw a comedian talking about how he didn't feel represented because of this new trend with American media. I want to hear that y'all from time to time.
You know, I actually was born in Virginia, so I had to get rid of. I actually had it beat out of me when I was a kid, living up here in Ohio. that was Avon Lake when it was a steel miner town. You take real kindly to kids with a thick Southern accent, and at any rate.
So you'll hear me from time to time. Water, but for some reason I just can't say. Yeah, you know I'm from Connecticut.
Yep, you added an R in. Either Canadian or Connecticut.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh yeah, I definitely
very
don't
different.
say sorry. So that's how you can tell it's not Canadian.
Yeah.
Speaking of not saying sorry, there's a whole bunch of goblins ahead of me, and I gotta tell you, Punt has a hammer, and he sees
Am I
a lot
even
of nails.
I don't know that that's where I was. Did we end with me actually in the cave again?
Yep. Yeah, that was your last turn. Was dashing back up to the top in the little cave there.
Again?
Yep. For your second time.
So, oh yeah, I also ordered, I think 3 or 4. I think I ordered 4 of the starter kits, just so you guys know, for the Magic audience that's also listening. Just for your information, Bad Panda, surprise, we are mainly a Magic the Gathering channel, but we're nerds of various types, and we bring more than just Magic the Gathering, even though we say we're pure MTG. Go figure that.
Irony.
Yeah, it's ironic. Try to figure it out.
False advertising.
I'm gonna start streaming my Honkai Star Rail games and my Path of Exile games. It's gonna be great. People
Yeah.
love that.
Dude, I'll be honest. Like, I have some YouTuber friends, and they tell me, "Hey, man, depending on how you frame your channel, you can just do whatever you want."
Yeah, I mean, if
Like,
you
what
claim you're a
is-
variety streamer, you're fine. But
Yeah.
I'm sure YouTube will punish us, but that bothers YouTube more than it does me.
I don't know if it's punishing us because we went from just Magic to Magic and D&D and Flesh and Blood and Commander raids, and it's bigger than ever. So
go
I
to
gotta
Pure
say,
MTG
it just
for live
feels-
D&D.
Holy
Yep.
crap! Well, I was going to tell you that they had the starter decks.
Oh, they don't, eh?
The starter kits for Lord of the Rings. They had them for sale for $14.97 on Game Nerds. I want to make
That's
sure that I
very
have the
cheap.
4 that I ordered. Like literally, I did that an hour ago. No, maybe a little before that. But they are no longer for sale.
All right, folks. Let me know how sound quality is. I'm ready to go when everybody else is. Food is ordered. Images are up. Sound is going.
Indeed.
So
I should have ordered more. I knew it.
How
Damn
much
it.
do you think
I'm
delivery
just
would
gonna
get
pull up
to
Sirenscape
get
here in the
over here?
background.
you could probably
You might
overnight
be
it.
able
It
to
would-
build one cheaper than getting it delivered.
I don't know. You
How
could
much?
probably overnight it for like $20. It costs you $50 to get an 8-quarter pizza and some cheesy bread, but it'll be,
It won't be
a day-
fresh,
a day-
man.
it'll be a day old and
way it
no
needs to go.
no
Yeah.
refrigerator. It's probably not great,
I would not do that.
and it would probably be like thrown around and shit. All the cheese would be ripped off because it'd be thrown around so much. I don't know how great it'd
But
be.
in all honesty, that wouldn't be like if you came to Cleveland, it wouldn't be the thing that I would have you order. In all reality, I would probably if somebody's coming in from out of town, it's going to be Melt would be at the top of my list because that's just like an experience you're not going to have anywhere else.
No.
You should look it up. Guy Fieri's been in there. It's kind of famous.
Dude, I'm literally on it right now.
It's good.
What
Melt's
Yours
fine.
better?
Melt is so amazing, dude. It is so good.
I've been disappointed
had-
the last couple times that I've been.
I don't know what you ordered. I always get the Monte
It's like,
Cristo. So.
it's like 80% bread. Like, it's not that good.
That doesn't
It's
know.
good, but it's good.
Oh, good. And
It's
if
like
you
a
can eat half a sandwich, you're doing good.
Oh no, I can eat.
There's
the
no
whole
way
thing.
you're eating a full sandwich.
Oh yeah, I
I've
eat the whole
got to
thing.
say, this looks like a very 7.
It puts
from
yeah,
their
it's a 7 out of
website.
10. Yeah, exactly.
What? No.
The very first time you eat it, you're like, "Oh, this is amazing," and then you eat it again, and you're like, "This is a lot of bread." It's just two
Dude,
Texas
I'm looking at
toasts
these pictures
on
and
top.
I'm seeing this. Like,
It's not bad. It's
hashtag
great.
carbohydrate.
Oh yeah, it's
Oh,
super.
yeah.
You go into carb
Oh,
coma
you're
if you
definitely
try
going
to
to
finish your
sleep after
sandwich.
you eat there.
Yep.
You're going to sleep.
Yeah.
So good. It is so good. It really is. It's
The
something
Monte
to try.
Cristo is good. I like that one. I've had the Monte Cristo. I've had a Dude Abides. I've had.
I don't like their fries. I don't. Yeah, the Dude Abides is good. I don't like the fries. They put pepper on them. I don't like places to pepper their fries. You know, rather just salt them. If you want pepper, put it on the freaking table.
But no, Jets blows that away by far. No problem.
Hey, Matt, I've got to
I
ask.
don't agree.
Yeah.
I don't agree. Hey, you
What-
talk about
what-
carbs. Jets is nothing but a giant loaf of bread with some pizza sauce on it that's deep fried and freaking baked hard.
Exactly.
Yeah, I got to say, the healthiest thing on that pizza is probably cheese.
I'm not saying,
so
I'm not
it is
saying
good.
either one is healthy. I'm saying about the taste. It's just bread.
But Slyman's is probably one of the premier places to eat. Their Reubens are their corned beef is out of this world.
I've never heard of it.
It doesn't
Slyman's?
sound
I've
It's
never heard of
famous.
Slyman's.
It's famous
I
downtown.
don't know
bro.
about something.
What does sound
Oh,
appetizing?
if it's famous
is
downtown, that's why.
figuring-
I don't go downtown. I hate that place. With a
How
passion.
do we? What are we doing?
We're
I don't know.
in
Pat was
a
going to
cave.
ask me a question, but I don't know.
I was
Well,
just going to
okay.
say, I've got to be honest.
We got to
Matt,
serious
I
up. We
can't
got a
remember
D&D up
the
now.
name- the name of this guy that I'm supposed to care about.
Well, this
I
is
completely
to be
forgot.
fair, this is Sildar Hallwinter. So this is like the friend of Gundren.
Oh,
he's
that's it.
he's
Yo,
the
so it's
he's the
friend of the
bodyguard.
friend.
Yeah, he's the friend of a
Yeah.
friend. So like you don't have to be like too attached to him if you don't want to be, but he is a friend of a friend. So that is up to you. So okay, so let's get into the game. So last we
It
left
literally
off,
says it on the screen.
it does say Sildar Hallwinter right on the token, but
It does, but like I can't read what the token says.
zoom in.
Really?
No, I'm
En-
zoomed in like a
Enhance.
madman. Oh, I have to get in like
Yes.
140% to be able to read this.
I
Oh, dude, you
literally
can-
have it at 100% and I can read it.
damn thing.
You can zoom in at 250. You can get into the nitty gritty of this shit. You got lots of
Hey,
zoom.
bro, I wear glasses for a reason. This isn't just because I'm
Bro,
cute.
I'm at
Glittered in
100%
this
with a
cave.
32-inch monitor. I could read that shit. What are you looking at?
So it's
Hey,
time.
bro, it's not about the size. Matt, why don't you go ahead and introduce us to the setting for this evening's game?
Yeah, so last you were locked into a heated battle with some goblins. You
wasn't.
guys were getting up to the most of the party was locked into a heated battle with the goblins. The rest were surfing.
I was body
um,
surfing the whole time.
I was body surfing. He needed a shower a couple times.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm clean.
Got some washing done. They fought their way up this escarpment up to this cave opening where there were some goblin hammocks and sacks and looks like a makeshift camp of sorts. You guys started fighting through the numerous number of goblins there, and then at the last second, just before we ended, a goblin that was more decorative than the others yelled out to you while holding a knife to Sildar Hallwinter's throat, said, "Truce, or human dies." And that was up to the goblin's turn. So at the moment, the goblins that are locked in the battle with you and anywhere else, they are holding their action. So they have a stipulation that if something happens, their action will go off. So then we'll leave it up to Vanna. So Vanna, you do hear this. It's yelled throughout the cavern. So what would you like to do? You don't really see what's going on, but you heard "Truce or human dies." So do with that whatever you would like.
Well, truce doesn't mean we can't move,
Sure.
but it's double. It takes double movement, right?
Oh, to get up that.
Yeah,
5
up
foot.
this escarpment it is double movement.
Up to where
Where Puent
Point
is at.
is.
Yeah, there is a empty spot after Puent. In order to get up there from your spot, Vanna, it'd be 10, 20, 30... It'd be 35 in order to get there. Because each square is double. You're muted, by the way.
Apologies, I didn't know we were still abiding by turn order.
Yeah, we're turn order right now. They can
Okay,
go. It can go a couple ways. You can try to communicate with this thing, with this goblin. You can ignore him and just continue slaughtering the
Hey,
goblins.
who's
you
got
can...
like the highest charisma? Like
I
who's
do,
our
in
talker?
fact, speak Goblin, so this shouldn't be.
I would say
terribly hard to
probably
communicate.
if Vanna has the. I would guess that she has the highest charisma.
Mine's
It's a
10.
13.
I got a 10.
I'm
she's
not
13.
charismatic at all.
I would imagine that the Warlock would have a higher charisma.
True. Yeah, Warlock's that is their main stat.
Well, I've killed a bunch of goblins. I'm not very welcome here.
Where's charisma?
You're also the most threatening thing in there. Then
Bottom left of the stat block.
Dude, these are nails staring at a hammer. Yeah, and honestly,
If they thought-
as a
if they
goblin
thought-
and dwarf, like we're racial enemies.
if they thought, that they had the upper hand, they wouldn't have said pause. So they're scared
Oh,
of you.
that's a good point. Yeah. They're scared of us. We a whole party of naughty.
You wouldn't roll a charisma save.
That would be
That won't determine your
Be like
charisma score.
persuasion, I assume.
yeah, mainly persuasion or intimidation.
I didn't mean to click
But
that.
yeah, this would be, but it's still Vanna's turn. So at the you can kind of
Yeah.
prepare what you want to do.
I mean,
You can hold an action if you want to hold, and if they attack you guys, then you attack back. You can try to yell back to Yimik and
You heal, or would that be
And-
considered a? Would a heal
I
be
think I'm
considered
gonna
a threatening
hold,
action?
and I'm going to wait until the goblin that yelled decides to try to do something to
You
the
can't see
individual
him.
he just threatened. Regardless of who it is, I'd rather not recklessly just kill more people out of nothing other than, hey, turn order.
yeah. Sure. So if they attack you guys, then you
could
attack them back
heal
or
up
something.
Ike
Yeah.
a bit. I mean, Ike's at like.
Well, they could
little
also
bit
be
better than
trying to
half
call
health.
for time to get reinforcements.
I mean, we are all adjacent to each other. Between Quent and Ike, there are no enemies. So, are
I
we
don't-
able at this point to like talk to each other? Now that
Sure.
we've all, if down to Vanna, if she's able to hear it, outside of Ike, everybody in our party knows that this proposition has come up. What do you guys think? Is this a deal we take? Are we dealing with goblins?
Yeah, judging by the corpses on the floor, I'd say we're dealing with goblins.
No.
I
mean,
think
are
you mean, do we
are we,
want to
like,
make a deal with
dealing?
nasty goblins?
Yeah, like are we making a deal? Are we bartering? Are we making a
All right. So,
I
I mean,
speak
if
Goblin
we're
for a moment.
talking, if I assume they can hear us talking.
Probably it's a cave. It's echoing. There is the lazy river that's kind of. I mean,
I'm
if
just
you're
gonna
talking
point out
quiet
they
enough,
did kidnap our friends. I don't know how trustworthy they are.
sure.
That's what I
It's not
was
about
gonna
trust,
say.
it's about they have them and we do not.
Yeah,
Also
Puent,
true.
you can see from the distance that Sildar does not look great. He looks really rough. So you get the sense that at any time this goblin could probably end him.
I know this is a little meta. As my DM, I'd like to ask you, as a paladin, I know I have 10 lay on hand. If Sildar gets a little bit throat slit, am I able to just like
A little
wet willy him back up to life? Is he
So the
the
way
same as an adventurer in that sense?
So it depends. Most of the time, NPCs and monsters don't abide by the whole death saving rules. I tend to allow important NPCs to abide by those rules, just to kind of give it a little bit more. If not, they're like pretty, they're pretty. Weak at
Okay,
that
so
point.
like we can
So in
tell
this
if he's got
instance-
like the juice. Oh, that guy ain't no little. He's not a sissy. He could take a little bit of knife to the neck.
You can tell that from this distance. He maybe in a good day
little pregnant.
he'd be good, but at the moment he's sitting real low on HPs.
Question mark.
So at this point you'd guess that at any point Yimik could take him out. Now, if he were to be a NPC that had death saving throws, it would be 1 attack to bring him to 0, and then you would have 2 more attacks to either kill him, or you'd have to fail a death saving throw and get attacked, and then he would die. So there would be time if he were to have death saving throws, and I would say Sildar probably. He's more on the adventurer side. He's not just a standard human.
So what are they offering?
Oh man, like that's the thing is I'm right on that note. I just want to yell in Goblin, what's your deal? Like, what do you propose? Yeah, if Vanna is done with her turn and it's up to me, I would like to start the beginning of my phase of I want to yell out loud to this cavern in Goblin, which at least half our party knows. What is your trade?
Vano, so did you, for your turn, did you want to just hold your turn in case they attack, you attack them back, or what did you want to hold?
Yeah. I'm gonna hold in case they attack first and then attack back. I'm not gonna draw the gun first.
Okay. And then you'll do, what, a Taco Bell bong?
Yeah.
Alright.
Who can
Alright,
she
so
see?
then... Well, the 2 goblins up at the top. Well, probably just the 1 goblin. The other one's...
You can see through Point.
I'm pretty short.
Although he is 10
goblins
feet
are
back
too.
away from the cliff, I would say at the moment you can't really see anybody. They're like you have to. It's hard to tell, but think of it like a multi-tiered where you're at the lower half of this ramp. Now, granted, if you moved upwards a little bit, I'd say maybe you see the head of the goblin, which is all you really need to see. Or realistically, you could go 5, 10, 20, 30. You could get right up in the face of the other 2 goblins there.
You could end here.
Yeah, but it would take dashing to do so. So you wouldn't be able to hold an action. So either go up 10 feet.
But you're holding an action, not seeing anything, and
Yeah.
or
that's
move
what I
up
was
where you
saying.
can.
I could always hold action the turn after and just use dashing to move.
Yeah, if you want to delay your turn to the end, you can do that as well. Which, I guess after Plant, it is the end of the round, so... I guess we'll see. Yeah, if you want to delay your turn after Plant, I'll allow that. To see how the
Sure.
communications go.
Yeah,
All
bro, I'm rolling a 10 on charisma, so don't... Yeah, I would say hold your breath. Yeah.
You can also do
literally, when
intimidation
people
as
say
well.
Don't hold your breath. Yeah.
You can do intimidation. That's probably better for you. All right, so you yell out,
Yeah,
"What's
my
the plan?
strength is
What's the deal?"
What's the deal? And like, I yell it. Like, I this body can't contain my power. You know, I holler, "What's the trade?"
He yells back and he says, "Kill bugbear, you get human."
Oh shit, man! I love killing stuff. Fuck.
You're like, "Oh, this is a deal. This is a decent deal."
So as a dwarf in the world of Faerun, so close to Neverwinter, I would be familiar enough to know that a bugbear is just a upgraded goblin that often picks on them and ruins.
No,
their
that's a
shit.
hobgoblin. A bugbear is different.
Okay, would
They're
I be
bigger.
familiar with that? Because I'm not.
Yeah, bugbear.
It's like the size of a bear.
It is a type of hobgoblin still. It's like the upgraded version of a hobgoblin, I guess is the best way to put it. So it goes goblin, hobgoblin, bugbear. They're furry creatures. They're fairly tall. They're typically pretty brutish. They've got big muscles and they're between 6 and 8 feet tall. They're pretty girthy creatures. Definitely not a goblin. But they are like I said, they're like an upgraded hobgoblin.
I mean, the $1 million question is, does he see Gundar?
Oh,
from
Gundren's
where
not-
I
Gundren's
am,
not in
I
here.
can see Sildar. I can see him from where I am. He's not in
Maybe
good
ask where
condition.
the other short one is.
I could almost make it to him. I could get close enough to throw a hand axe, but I couldn't actually get close enough to
Well, you're
use
also
my
going to take an
warhammer.
attack of opportunity if you do that.
I'll take 2. Well, depending on how far he goes.
I gotta talk to the party. I mean, this is a long turn for 6 seconds. I get that. Am I able to converse with the party for my action?
Yeah, and also while we're at it, Sildar.
Also, for my action, like, am I able to kneel down and help Prime as an aid while we converse with the rest of the party so I can reduce his traversal of this incline?
I mean, it's just 10 foot. Like it's
It's
it's not like you're rolling to like if you're rolling to get up there. Like if it was difficult enough to where you'd have to roll to get up there, then sure. But this is more of just it's just difficult terrain.
Okay, yeah. Okay, cool. So I'll just like use my time to talk with party. What are we doing here? I mean,
No deal.
You do yell out, or you do hear Sildar yell out, "Don't trust the goblins!
Yeah.
They can't be
Yeah, I don't
trusted."
trust the goblins.
No deal. No deal.
I'd say just bury your axe in the one that's to your right.
yeah, I'm down. I'm down. Ivana, we got four. We got 4 for a reason. What are you weighing in on?
I'm not about to go against the party. If we're doing it, we're doing it.
Hey, I'm a fan. So if my action was to speak with the party, I guess
that would be
all I-
free. That would be a free action. Most of the time,
Alright.
short talking. Like if you're just asking a question and getting an answer, that's pretty quick. So you have your action still. So if you wanted to if you wanted to throw the axe at Yimik, that is certainly a possibility.
was that the goblin with Sildar?
The decorated goblin, yeah.
I would say kill the one that's going to run.
I mean, I'll just say this: if you don't attack Yimik, he will literally kill Gundren or Sildar by the time you get there. It's almost
Yeah,
it's almost
that's-
impossible to not unless you
Yeah,
run and kill
that's
him
my
now.
figure. Yeah, that's
'Cause
exactly
it's going to be a
what
very
I'd
big
do.
race against the clock
Yeah.
at that point. You have like a round
so
to get him back up.
I think I can get to the square diagonally forward and right of Sildar. So I want to move to this spot. Oh,
I would say before he does that, you might want to take your action there, Vana, and heal him up because he's going to take 2 attacks of opportunity.
I got AC like a motherfucker.
Okay.
Yeah, so you got 2 goblin attacks. Let's see how we do.
Hey, welcome time.
Welcome, welcome. Scimitar number 1. A 14 to hit.
Yo, bro, AC 18.
Second scimitar. 11.
Yeah,
So they whiff past because they don't expect you to dart ahead.
yeah,
now
right.
I did-
Especially in Shining Dwarven male.
They don't,
Hey.
on attack of opportunity, you don't get that with advantage?
No, they're not flanking them. Now, I will say this, interesting enough. So holding an action, when you let go of your held action, or when you use your held action, it actually takes your reaction, and so does a attack of opportunity. So I guess in this instance, the same result happened. However, Yimik did have a held action, so he's going to attempt to, end
Kill
Sildar
Sildar.
here. Now,
Murder,
he still has to attack to hit it, but he does have advantage. And Sildar's AC is, 16. Alright, so this is an attempt to drop him to 0.
Hey!
7 plus, so he's squirming. He has advantage, so 9. So still, yeah, so he's able to, as you're running, he ducks down out of Yimik's grasp, and it gives you a clear shot to throw your axe.
I will go ahead and do exactly that. I've got a hand axe that is ready to rock.
Ooh, 19 to hit for 7 damage, and it's funny enough, they have exactly 7 hit points.
Right between the eyes.
So it does
Hey, we
drop
don't
that
need
goblin,
much. Yeah.
and then you've got Vana up next.
Can she see that guy
Oh,
now?
as I end my
Alright.
round,
he's
and
lit up. Can she
am
see
I
this guy
able
back
to yell the word clear in common?
Sure.
Well, if we're trusting him, then I guess I can just use my turn in action to try to at least get up there. To my recollection, that's rough terrain. So
Wait,
it's-
can she see him now that Point's out of the way?
Now she'd have to move up another, 20 feet. So basically, Prime is the only one that can see him over the edge, because you have to remember there's a angled edge. She's 20 foot down,
Okay.
and he's 10 foot back away, or 15 foot back away from the edge. So if you were to, so you can use your movement. There's 10,
Yeah.
20, and then there's this funky square that I'm not going to count. So it's 30 feet to get to where Point was, and then you'd have visibility on the 2 goblins that are up there. I have to take a shot at Ike while you're doing that. I just realized there's a goblin that was on this bridge.
Okay.
Why does the goblin keep closing?
Where exactly was he?
He was at this square here, right at the top of the
The goblin can
ledge.
see me, but I can't see the goblin.
You'll see.
So I can go ahead and move up there then. And I'll probably just... I'll probably cast Hold It Out again.
Sure. On,
Cantrips are free. They're nice.
which one? The one above you or the one to your left?
I'll do the one above me.
All right. So then he has to want to make it. Was it a wisdom or
Wisdom
constitution?
save, yeah. It is a wisdom save.
All right. Go ahead and roll so that we have the damage. And he'll do a save. Ooh, 19. Wow, -1, 18. So no
Yeah,
damage.
Brian.
there. Hardy.
Bad Panda, a little bit of a throat slitting.
Why is that? Fair
A
enough.
little bit.
A little throat slit.
All right, so the short bow from here. It is with advantage,
Oh.
but oh damn! So
Yeah.
13 damage over to Ike as a goblin up on this bridge here, which you don't quite have vision of. Oh, because you don't have dark vision. That's why. So you're running in this cave blind right now. So you feel yourself get hit from an arrow from this direction. Not entirely sure from where. And get hit for 13. And then it's Vana. You moved. You did your action. All right. So we got Prime coming up to the top.
Can I help Bob
Help him with what?
from not dying?
If you were at 0, then you would have you could like go like medicine check to get him, to stabilize him. But if you have no healing, the only thing you can help him with is by getting rid of the goblins that are killing him. But typically, like Eldritch Blast, which is your bread and butter. I don't know what spells you have.
So they have line of sight on me, but I don't have line of sight on them.
You don't have
Hello,
vision.
You.
You're in the
Eldritch
dark.
Blast.
There's no torches, and you have no dark sight. So unfortunately, yeah, they had full line of sight on you, no problem. But if you remember, there was this bridge up at the top here. Well, you can't see, but yeah, you're basically in darkness right now. The only thing you see is maybe some cave light, or some light coming in from the outside cave, which is illuminating up to a certain point, but not as far back as he was. But you can tell it came from deeper into the cave to your right.
I feel like the best thing to do would to move down there and see if I can't kill the goblin attacking him. I feel like you guys could handle the other 2 goblins, right?
Don't
It all
bother. I'm
depends.
running out of the cave on my turn.
Yeah, it all
man,
depends on
I
if he
feel
moves
like I
or
can
not.
handle all this. Yeah. Point kill.
You said you're running away, Bob?
Yes. I have 1 hit point. I can't see in the dark. I'm
Oh,
used
I
to
know.
fear.
I'm trying
There's
to
no
save
light.
you.
I'm
You
out.
get-
Prime,
See ya.
Prime.
What are
you
you
gonna
gonna do? You're not a healer.
Prime, why don't you light a torch?
I'll just say there are torches you can light to give him the light.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. I have 1 hit point. I'm out. Peace.
No, like, Bob makes sense.
I am
but
running.
Prime. Yeah, Prime do Prime. Like, there's a couple of goblins you could see glory from. I'd say light a torch and,
It does take an action to light your torch, so you can either attack or use your torch. That's
Shit.
But you
You have
can
to-
light your
Free
torch
one.
and move, right?
sure.
Or light your torch and stay there.
I mean, the rest of you have dark vision. It's just Bob's in the dark at the moment.
And Prime.
Prime has dark vision. He
No,
has Devil's
I can
Sight.
see. I can see better than
Oh,
all y'all.
shit.
Right?
Yeah, he actually has the best vision of everyone here. He can even see in magical darkness.
Ooh.
I know. Pretty badass.
I feel like if I move to here and try to slay either of those two, right?
Sure.
Regroup. Either Bob can retreat all the way out or come back into here.
No. There are things trying to shoot me. I'm out. Later.
Yo, for real. Like, I say
So-
Bob's best chance is to go hang out with the chained wolves down the road.
No, I'm not going to do that. I don't know what's coming in this cave. I'm out.
Okay,
I
I'm
will
gonna move
wait
up
for you
here.
all to finish up.
Actually, if you just, like, move a little closer, Bob, I could just come and heal you.
All right. Don't worry about it. You guys got this.
Or Vanna. Yeah.
All right, and then I'm gonna use
Bob's like, no.
Eldritch Blast.
You will have disadvantage because you're attacking in melee with a ranged skill, which means you'd have to roll twice and take the lower number.
Oh, because I'm right there. Okay, can I
Yeah.
take
Or
that
you could
back?
breathe some fire on these bad bitches. You could be a dragon about
It
that
would be
shit.
acid. He can hit one per. One, well, no, he already did his breath open last turn or last game.
Yeah.
Oh,
I can't
remember
do
he
that
hit
again.
you and then he missed the other two goblins.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. My ass still hurts. That's why.
Okay, so I can use my sickle instead of my blast.
I mean, you already rolled once and you got a 26. So you just have to roll again and get. So it's either you roll with a different attack, or you roll again because you definitely hit once. If you just have to confirm that with a higher roll, or you can use a melee weapon as well. It is up to you.
I would definitely just Eldritch Blast that bitch. Yeah. There it is.
That'll be
My
9
man.
damage, point blank, to this goblin's fash. Which definitely takes that guy out.
Tattered pieces of goblin fly about the room.
Alright, then you've got Ike up next.
Ike's like, nope.
I like how fast that little avatar is gone.
Look at all this light. Nice outside.
Alright. Back to the goblins' turns.
And a dash. I like it.
So we've got 1, 2, okay. So they'll do a scimitar slash on. We're going to go Prime because he just killed one of his friends.
There.
22 to hit for 8 slashing damage with a great strike. And then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, or 25. You see another goblin come around the corner, bow drawn. And he'll just take a shot at the first one, which will be Vanna. So you got a short bow shot here. 23 to hit for 7 damage.
Yeesh.
They want to
Excellent. Good hits. Good hits. And
Speaking of, I'm going to mute for a moment.
then the goblin's turns are done. So Prime, you took 8 damage, by the way.
Oh Jesus. Okay.
And then it is over to Flint.
Well, I see Sildar down on his knees.
Hey, time capsule, what's up, man?
The goblin holding him
Welcome.
hostage recently died. Sildar is just a few feet from me. Can I see if he's okay?
Yeah, Sildar looks to be. He's not dead. He didn't get his throat slit or anything. He looks to be still conscious. And he's. I guess I'll roll him on the turn order because he's a fighter.
He's not mortally wounded or any of that kind of.
He looks definitely rough.
I mean, can I
I would
roll
say
a
he's on.
medicine check to see if I can leave him here to go attack people or tend to him?
You can't attack anybody.
Why not?
He didn't have line of sight. How's he going to get to him?
I mean, how many hand axes you got left? 'Cause when you throw them, you have to go pick them up. So you, I mean.
Yeah, so I gotta get to the body. Yeah.
Wait a second. You only had one hand axe?
You go with 2.
Yeah. 2.
You had
Adventure
2?
pack- yeah, the adventure pack comes with 2. I know he threw one in the cave, which he could have picked up as he
And
ran
you said
by.
it's stuck in the wall.
No, it's stuck in Yemik.
Yeah.
No. Last episode, when he threw it and hit the guy, you said it's stuck in the wall, right about here. I never heard him take time to fetch it out of the wall.
Oh, I just assume that's a free action. You can run by and grab it as you're running. It was in that goblin's corpse. To pick up an item is considered a free action. So if you have enough movement, you could go 5, 10, 15, grab your axe, 20, 25, and then be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 away. So you'd be thrown at disadvantage. It would definitely be kind of a Hail Mary.
I mean, we're here for Sildar. He's hurt, right?
Yeah. You can tell if you. I mean, if you want to do a medicine check, you can tell. You can do one and then kind of get an idea of how much he's sitting at.
Yeah. I mean, that's our priority. That's why we came here, right?
Yeah, Sildar and Gundren, right?
Oh,
Ooh.
Jag.
So you can tell he's on death's door, but he's not in need for immediate help. So he's as long as nothing touches him, he's good.
We you guys are not in the best position. I definitely like being up there in the front lines. I'm torn because as my character's backstory, I want to help people. That's why I came out in the land. But also one of the reasons that I came out is that my God has blessed me with such strength. So I want to be at the front lines as well. I wonder, a little bit of metagaming, what does my party think I should do at this juncture? Can I look back at my party and say, do you need help or should I stay here with Sildar?
Well, you can tell just from what happened. Prime and Vanna both took pretty hefty hits, back to back.
Okay, so 10. Shit. Am I able to beeline it to the square here and make a physical attack with my Warhammer? Or even to the dead goblin here?
It's interesting. They're like half squares, which I don't quite I don't think they're maneuverable spaces technically.
So I can't physically get there. I'd have to grab my hand axe. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I jumped the wall up just a hair further. I want to get my little feller right up here. I'd like to grab my hand axe out of the dead guy, the little goblin leader. As I see the rest of this chamber is clear, I want to heal Sildar a little bit. I
Okay.
would like to use my lay on hands and give him 3. I'll give him 3 juice.
All right.
Triple that juice. How
Done.
do I? Boop, boop, boop. There we go.
I'm gonna make the ruling. I don't know if this changes your decision, but I'm gonna make the ruling that the half squares like that, like the one where the deb goblin's in, a small creature could squeeze past and get to the next square. I think you would be able to technically, but
I still think this is
But
probably
yeah,
the
this-
right thing to do.
this is fine. And then you got Vanna up next. You have 2 goblins in front of you.
I'm probably gonna go for the one in the back, because fuck him, he shot me.
Yo, right? Get it.
I'm gonna try my luck with Told again, Dead it again. Maybe this one won't be as wise.
They have a -1 for these rolls too, and it just keeps rolling.
What the fuck?
Just keeps rolling good.
Uh,
I had a sense
God.
that he was gonna roll high. I just knew it.
It's like Grumsh is strong with these ones. Or whomever, you know, or Gar the One Eye or something.
But they are not.
You're not-
They're not.
Not taking much toll.
They're immune to your tolls. They've already eaten.
What the fuck?
They are full of your Taco Bell shenanigans already.
So you have your bonus action if you want to use healing word if you have any spell slots left. Other than
Hey.
that,
Yo,
Ew.
right, heal your shit up. Between you and Prime right next to you, y'all motherfuckers need some action.
I thought you were about to say y'all motherfuckers need Jesus. I was like,
Y'all motherfuckers need
You need-
Jesus.
you
I'll
some
probably
healing.
cast that on Prime then, because Prime's the one that's going to probably be in more danger out of the 2 of us.
yeah, he's at 6 at the moment. It's pretty low. He's definitely
Yeah.
within 1-shot range.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to fix that. But because I'm in... does Cure Wounds count as bonus, or is it just Healing Word?
It's just healing word. Cure wounds is a full action. Cure wounds
Well-
heals for more. Healing word is a less healing, but ranged.
I'll probably cast Healing Word on Prime then to get him out of one-shot territory.
You
Sure.
should also like yell something really intimidating as you end your turn too.
What's that gonna do?
What's that gonna do?
I don't know, buff our morale. You know,
He killed a goblin and then also was able to like yell something cool.
I
then
think
that would
he's
make more
doing
sense.
okay, but if I'm still allowed to use my movement, can I like GTFO out of line of sight?
Yeah, right.
You are
Attack
locked into
opportunity.
combat with that one goblin there. If you do move,
Ooh.
he'll get a free attack of opportunity on you.
Never mind.
Anytime you leave the melee range of any enemy, they have the option to use their reaction to attack with a melee weapon. Some of them have
Right.
spells if they've got the feat, but most of the time melee.
Fair enough.
So Prime, you heal for 6. Then it's over to your turn.
Am I locked in combat with this guy?
You
Yes.
are.
Okay.
Yeah, any adjacent square. So if you wanted to, you can either melee attack the goblin in front of you, or you can try to blast the guy in the back.
Yo, what does Hellish Rebuke do?
When he gets hit, he can use his reaction to blast the thing back that hits him.
Oh, well, that's
Oh, what happened? Hmm. Are they
Wonder
both
what
full
likes-
health?
They are.
And they have what, 7 apiece?
You would guess.
Hmm.
out there metagaming this shit. Come on, guy.
I don't know what that means. I'm sorry.
Knowledge
Tell-
that your character would not know. You
Okay,
as a
cool.
person.
Okay. So I have to ask appropriate questions.
I mean, it's up to you. It's the level of like how deep in this pool do you want to go? I know I went in surprisingly deep. I don't know what it is, but I love like playing the character.
Oh, see, now they have health bars. That's amazing.
Yeah, I was like, I'd rather. I might have to. I'm gonna manually edit as you go. Jesus, you keep critting. What is this shenanigans?
Oh
So that's obviously the one up here.
Obviously, that's the spell he cast.
Obviously, this guy gets obliterated.
Yeah. Paste on the wall.
Yeah, it just gets.
So now, hopefully, he can't retreat and alert any others.
He certainly is not retreating. He's retreating
Yeah.
to his god.
Hashtag no screaming allowed.
Yeah, he just gets splatted immediately. All right, over back to Ike.
I passed my turn.
Would you like to defend?
No,
Why not?
there's nothing out here. It's fine. Just go to the next one.
I mean, you could easily just get randomly shot at from some other goblin, but all right. We got one goblin left over here, locked in the battle with you guys. Another shot at Prime. He seems to be like the strongest one here. A 16 to hit. And your AC is 13, so yes, that'll hit. So you'll get hit for 6. Oh, that would have put you exactly at 0. Look at that. The heal coming in clutch.
I just gained that back. Dang it.
And then what it's gonna do here? Let me see here. So it's gonna use its bonus action. Sorry, bonus. Cough. Anyways, his bonus action, he's gonna disengage from you two. So he'll not have attacks of opportunity. And he's going to make a run for it. So we got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So he runs up around the corner. Just out of sight. Over to Sildar. He'll stand up and start going over towards this direction over here. He's going to start looking for his stuff. His like weapon and whatnot. And then back to Puent. And Sildar thanks you, of course, Puent.
Oh yeah, now.
And he warns you of of the bugbear, who's the leader of this cave.
We need to just fucking leave. Like I think that's our best. Like
Grab Sildar, and
yeah,
get the fuck
like
out of here.
Okay, but yeah, for my turn, I want to like assist this dumb NPC getting his shit and like also leaving this hellhole. It smells like goblin feces in here. I'd like to leave. That's my turn. I want to do that.
He does say that they do have a lot of the provisions and stuff that they stole from the wagon, but we can certainly leave if that's...
That sounds like a whole bunch of his fucking problems.
What wagon?
From their wagon. From Gundren and Sildar's wagon.
They were on a wagon? I thought they were on horses.
They were on 2 horses and there was a... wasn't there a little wagon?
Not that I saw. You didn't mention it.
Let me check the image here. Oh, okay, just 2 horses.
Yeah, no, I don't care about their provisions. My god wants to save his life or kill goblins, and I'm choosing the save his life and leave option.
Yeah, you guys could always rest up and come back and finish if that's desirable, or you could just...
Yeah.
Hashtag could.
Alright, so what you doing?
Yeah, I want to assist Sildar at just quickly grabbing his goods, just, from right where I am. And
Yeah,
then
he did that on his turn. You have your full turn to do it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he
so
accomplished
I
his
grab
task.
him. I boogie. How far am I able to get? I am seeing myself getting all the way to at least the dead Gobbo here with Sildar in tow. Yeah, like hook arms with him, lose a little bit of movement and take him with me to here.
Dragging somebody takes half of... It basically halves your movement.
so probably one less.
If you want to like have him be there. He's got his arm around you. You're kind of dragging him. Yeah, he's still rough. All right, back to Vanna.
Yeah. So as I get down here, I'm seeing that we're kind of safe. Am I able to like survey this little goblin encampment to see if there's any shinies I want to grab before we go?
Yeah, you didn't do
That's
anything
too
for your
much
turn. So
action.
do a perception check.
We're still in combat.
Yeah. Yeah, if he wants to use his action to perception check, he can do it.
Oh. This
Stellar.
guy don't see shit.
So you just see the few cots there, remnants of a fire. They're still warm, but they went out because there's nobody tending to it. Not really much else.
Coolio.
All right, Vanna. So you've got the goblin that just ran away around the corner. So you can either chase him down or you can just GTFO.
I'm gonna GTFO. How far can I get in?
Well, luckily sliding
Yeah.
down it doesn't take difficult terrain. You can just slide down. I'd say it's normal movement going downwards of this this rock pile.
Yeah.
Wait, it's twice movement going up, but only normal going down?
Have you ever slid down a hole or
Yeah,
a
you
hill?
go faster.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm saying.
and you go much faster than you walk or run.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll probably just make it to the entrance of the cave, I believe, with how the math works out. I believe.
Yeah,
I'm
you can get.
willing to...
It looks right.
Yeah. I think that would place me.
And remember, you
right
can do
about-
the Q thing, and you can do that.
You know? Sure.
If that's
make it-
good. That's,
Yeah.
that's roughly. You might be able to get one square to your left. I don't know. Wonder if there's a way to make that move faster. Like it's trying to process that movement.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Could I
Hey.
get one square to the left?
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, I think you have about 10 more feet of movement, so if you want to move 2 more squares, whatever direction you can go.
Yeah, if I can grab.
Alright, over to Prime.
Wait.
How much movement do I have? I forgot.
30, and then if you dash, you get another 30.
Ooh.
So you can basically get next to Vanna, because you were next to her in this cave, so you could go all the way to the spot where Vanna is to her right.
How do you make it do that weird thing it was just doing with the...
Oh, you hold down Q while you're clicking on your token, and then drag it to the squares you want it to go through.
Or you could just drag your token right where he said you could move.
Yeah, if you guys both have the same movement, you could be next to each
right.
other, moving to the same square.
There you
But
go.
Yeah, you have 5 less exactly. All right, over to Ike. You see your 2 party
passage.
members running out of the cave here.
I defend.
Excellent. All right, over to the Gabo's turn.
Tension fills the air.
So you don't see them, but you hear them scurrying off into the distance, deeper into the cave. Over to Sildar. He'll drag you. See here. We'll go 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So he'll get you guys there. And then over to your turn.
Yeah, same sort of action. I would like to double move with him, so what's that 50.
10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So on the last dead goblin, it looks like. Maybe here? Yeah, roughly.
And yeah, that includes my dash, so that's my action.
Alright. And back up to Vana, and I'd say at this instance, I think we can go out of turn order, and you guys can discuss what you're going to do. I'm going to go grab my food that just arrived. I'll be right back.
Cool. Well, I think, I definitely got to heal up Ike. He's at 1. I got more than a handful of lay on hand action. We got to get this guy healed up. We need to get out
I
of
say we
here.
get away from here and take a full rest.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. That makes sense. Your image says he's a seasoned adventurer. I got to believe in this guy. Yeah.
I wouldn't say that. All I've done so far is get wiped out of the cave twice, shot for 13, missed once, and shot one guy for 5. That's what I've done. That's it.
Yeah, but imagine if, Prime or me took all that damage. Like, the whole party would have been screwed up. Like, you were definitely tanking. Probably not what you were
I
expecting.
tanked water.
Yeah, you also tanked a number of bow shots to the...
No, I
shed.
didn't. No, I didn't. I only took 1 bow shot.
Well, hey, man. That would have killed the healer.
I've taken 1 enemy action at me and 2 waterfalls. That's it.
All right,
That's all I've done. So I'm
What's the plan?
following you guys. Whatever you want to do.
Oh, quit your whining.
I'm not whining. I'm just saying.
Oh,
You said
you're
discuss
proud.
it. I'm discussing it. I'm not.
All right.
What? I have 1
Sounds like-
fucking hit point. What do you expect me to do? All right. I'm gonna in my next action. I'm gonna charge 60 feet into the cave.
Hell yeah, that's the spirit.
There we go. I'm there.
Yeah.
I'm done.
It
with my
makes
turn.
sense for you guys to go out and rest.
No, that's okay. What
Hey,
I
no,
said
like,
that,
I'm
and you
with
said I'm
that.
fucking whining, so I'm charging in.
No, but you're
But
like,
I
I
don't know
haven't
what
done
you want
anything.
from
I've
me."
just tanked waterfalls. It
No, he
happens.
said I took a bunch of shots. I didn't. I took 1 shot.
Oh, I missed that part. My bad.
Okay, I'm just fucking explaining. No, I didn't. I didn't tank shit. I got shot really hard from the bridge once. That's it. Otherwise, I took like 14 points of damage from water. That's what I've done. I haven't
Alright, so
killed
you
any
guys
mob.
are-
That,
are you guys-
one
and
for
that's
5.
why our party is going to leave, because we've taken a
Which
lot
is
of
what I
damage.
said before.
Yeah, it's not that we're disagreeing with that. It's just Matt came back and was chiding you.
Yeah, I was busting your balls a little bit.
Yeah, that's what you get for having friends on the internet. That's I don't know what to tell you. That's why I call Prime dumb all the time. Well, also because he's kind of dumb. Sorry, Prime. He
So
probably
when
didn't
you walked
understand
away,
it.
I said
went-
to
I
the
went
group,
through
my
the-
vote was let's go have a long rest somewhere. And heal up the
Yeah,
full.
hey man, yeah,
I'm in
charge
favor.
ourselves.
hey, we got Sildar. Let's get this action in the move. Yeah, gear.
And if Gundar dies, so be it. Better him than me.
I don't know what I've done, but it was definitely wrong.
You've put everybody into the abyss.
We're in the abyss.
You guys are like
We're back in the cave. Now we're back outside.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Wait, why isn't dynamic lighting prohibiting movement? You shouldn't be able to go past dynamic lighting.
Yeah, by the power of Moradin.
Oh, excuse me. I also fed dogs twice. Wolves.
Oh,
True,
shit,
you
now
still
I
have to
feel
follow
kinda
that up.
bad. Yeah, now
Pretty
I was just
wholesome,
gonna say there's
Pretty
like
wholesome.
a whole there's like a whole sub thing we're not doing.
Here, I'm gonna do something real quick. I'm gonna reveal. I forgot to turn on this little feature where it reveals places you've seen. So there we go. So you'll have like the after shadow of what was there, kind of like remembering where
Oh,
you were.
flag of war.
But I didn't see that.
Shared
Well, this is
knowledge,
what
I guess.
everybody sees. I can make it so that each token only has visibility to what they can see, but then you wouldn't see like HP. Like it's kind of one of those things where it's like shared characters. Like the way that you can move each other normally, like I can make it so you can't move their tokens. I don't know. It just makes it easier. It's sort of meta knowledge, but it's fine. So the bridge is where now you can see where that bridge is. That's where the goblin was shooting you. Up on top of that bridge
Cool.
there. All right, so you guys run off
Yeah,
to the
good
side
memories.
there.
Thanks, Matt.
I was like, he was confused of where he was getting shot from, but yeah, that's.
Oh,
what it
so
was.
there was
I
salt
knew I
on
was
the
getting
arrow.
shot
Is
from,
that
but
what
I was saying is, I don't understand how they get to see me and I can't see them.
Oh, just
But you
because
didn't
don't-
explain when I
just
came
because
into
you
the
don't have
cave
dark
that I
vision.
ran in there completely dark. I don't know how I got to where I got to without being able to see.
Because up to that point, I would say that there's light coming in from the entrance, but once it wraps around that corner up on that bridge, it's just out of sight or out of light.
Okay. Fair
Yeah,
enough.
so you had enough light in the entrance there. So you guys rush off to outside of off into the woods somewhere. I take it.
Sure.
Yeah, back to like our horses or whatever up the road or some shit.
We don't
You
have
guys
horses.
you guys just ran here.
Oh yeah, we just led Rink like a. friggin'
Somebody do a
dog.
nature check to see if you guys can find a spot that is well hidden and can get you guys self a good long rest.
Ooh, I got a 1 in it.
Yeah, who's your best nature folk?
Mine's a 0, so not me.
Sildar is also a 0.
Sildar, punk bitch.
I'm a -1.
Am I the only one with a positive stat in nature?
I got a 1.
Oh, okay, fair. I have a 2.
Oh, you hit that. Yeah, make it happen, Amy.
So you guys could both. Well, neither one of you are trained in nature. I take it.
No.
For sure.
Yeah. So just do or survival. You guys got survival? Anybody?
Same one.
I figured as much. Yeah. All right. Just make a roll. See how it eats. See what kind of good camping spot you got. A 6.
I don't know these lands.
The leaves, they speak to me.
Oh, there you go. Okay, 17. That's pretty good. So you find a spot. You get about a mile away. You find a spot that seems pretty well hidden. Easily, one entrance in, and in like a nice tight row of trees. Pretty easy to conceal yourselves and camp for the night.
Nice. So
Awesome.
we hit that long rest action.
Well, I'll do one roll to see if
Uh-oh.
something happens.
Oh,
Hold
my
on.
Lord, didn't
So before we rest, I have one thing I can do.
Sure.
I think it's called what? Deep breath or some shit. Second wind. All right. 5.
To take it, we're doing a long rest, not short rest.
Yeah. But if you get something back on a short rest, then you get it back as a long rest. Like a short rest is part of a long rest, basically. So you'd get the short rest stuff first, and then the long rest stuff would kick in case there was some kind of random encounter.
Cool.
But in this instance, you guys were lucky. No random encounter for the night, so you're able to get a full long rest.
And I just want to play a little bit of role playing here. I want to say the axe that hit that little mini boss or whatever goblin, it was broken because of his hard head, because he was trying to, make a deal with a dwarf. So that one broke off. So I've only got one of them left.
Okay. Sildar informs you on some of the stuff that he knows.
Okay, pull out my journal. I'm going to pull out my journal here and record some of his words so we can have that written down. Right, that's the whole reason I spent that gold. But sorry, Matt, go ahead.
He says Clarg is the bugbear. That's the name of the bugbear. He's the guy that leads the goblin band. He had orders to waylay Gundren. Sildar heard from one of the goblins that the black spider sent word that the dwarf was to be brought to him. But he doesn't know who the black spider is. He said that Gundren had a map showing the secret location of Wave Echo Cave, but the goblins took it when they captured him. And he says that he thinks that Clark sent the map and the dwarf to the chief of the Cragmalls at a place called Cragmall Castle. But he's never heard of that place before. He said maybe somebody in Phandelver might know.
Interesting. Wonderful. Cool. Thanks. Says the dwarf, stroking his beard. I still think we should get the out of here. What's the rest of you guys thinking? Should we hang out around the outside of a goblin cave or go back to Phandelver with this guy?
No, I think we should go in and fight the bugbear.
Where'd Sildar go? Oh, he's not even on
Yeah,
the
where
map
did
anymore.
Sildar go? Yeah.
He's deleted.
Bye. I mean, we're all healed up. We're right here.
Yeah, let's go in.
So yeah,
I'd
go ahead and
love
hit your
killing goblins.
hit long rest. I don't know. Does the long rest heal you guys? When
Yeah,
you
it
hit it
did
on
for
the
me.
on the character sheet.
Yeah.
Nice.
Did Bob really want to go in there? You really want to go in there?
Yeah.
You want revenge?
What am I gonna do with one hit point, dude? Like, I was seriously. I was
No,
like,
I'm
get the
not.
fuck
I
outta here.
am not.
Are you better?
Yeah, long
I'm back
rest.
to
You
22.
heal back to full. You get all your stuff
So I
back.
said we get out of
all
there.
spell
That's what I was
slots.
saying before.
Okay.
And Sildar, he's
It
got a
was
long sword,
literally a
heavy
tactical and
crossbow.
strategic rest.
He's wearing chainmail. He looks ready to fight. So after a long night's rest, you guys make your way back to the entrance of Wave Echo, or not Wave Echo Cave, of Cragmall Cave. And so, what's the plan? Are you gonna light a torch?
Send my yeah. I do we need to roll turn order, or should I just like suggest that my stout dwarven self go first?
Now, typically how this works is you guys would pick a marching order. So if you're going first, you'd pick something like, I don't know, something like this.
And one of you
Or
light a
s-
torch because I have a two-handed weapon.
Yeah,
man.
Sildar can light
Yeah.
one because he's a human as well.
I don't want to hold it in my teeth.
Oh,
And
cool.
he uses,
yeah.
since he uses a longsword, he can have he can be holding a longsword while holding a torch. So then what I can do is I can make Sildar's token emit light. I think a torch is 20/20. Yeah, 20 foot, 20 foot. So 20 foot bright, 20 foot dim. So then let me give him dynamic
Just got a
lighting.
notification for some channel named PureMTG trying to get me to watch magic openings. What kind
Ew.
of crap
What's
is this?
BS. Would they do that like every single day or something now?
Something like that. Token emits light. Token emits low light. 20.
I don't know. Matt covers some card tech.
I know. I've
Yeah,
been
I got to
watching
do
that.
some more duck techs.
I think deck tech videos would be fun. I got to figure out also.
Alright, so Sildar's covered. So do you want him? He'll go behind. He'll go behind Point. To have to try to light the way there. So is that the order that you guys want? So it'd be Puent, Sildar, Vana, Prime, and Ike.
I mean, definitely keep the ranger in the back, right?
Yep.
Keep the tank.
I'm
in
not
the
a
front.
ranger.
Well, you're a fighter,
Oh,
but you're a
are
fighter
used.
range. I found Sildar. He was underneath Prime.
I also have a rapier and a shield.
Would you rather use your bow?
Not when I can't see.
Well, like I
Right,
said, he's got a torch now, so he's
Sildar
going to
with the
be.
torch.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
going to
Yeah,
be
but
emitting.
it's only 20 and 20, and then I'm
Yeah, he's got 40 foot of sight in the
I
cave.
can't
It's
see
quite a
beyond
lot.
that.
Would you prefer I throw down my
I'm
shield
going in
and
with
carry a torch
my
for you?
sword. I'm going in with my rapier and shield.
So do you want to go closer up the front of the line then?
No, I'm just going in with my rapier and shield on.
Okay. So does that turn order look, or does that marching order look good then?
Yeah, I'm good with it.
I mean, I'm fine with this. If you got a problem with the marching order, Bob, definitely.
No, I
like,
don't.
you
No,
okay,
I'm just saying. I'm
It would basically be that.
I don't have a problem. Just saying. I'm letting everybody know I've got my shield on. I need all the defense I can get. Apparently.
All right. So as you enter back into the cave, you see the wolves to your right. They're still there, chained up. They recognize you guys as you enter. And don't bark and growl and snarl like they were. They seem more kind of waiting maybe for food. But
Yeah, can I throw a ration? I still got 10 of them. Can I throw a ration as we continue off? As a party, are we still looking to go up around to the left, kind of following where we were previously, or should we squeeze through and try and investigate towards the end of the wolf den?
He already said we can't get through there. It's like 1 foot.
yeah, that's
oh,
not
perfect. Yeah.
So the only other way that you haven't went is up along the river. There's a path that goes to the right of it that goes up and around.
Should we just follow the goblin and just meet the force head on, or go exploring? What are y'all thinking?
I'm thinking I'll follow your lead. You're up front. You go.
Well, hey, if that's the move, I'm gonna do this the straightforward way. I'm gonna just lead right in. Yeah.
Prime can chime in and so can Amy. That's just my
Yeah,
vote.
absolutely. Yeah, I'm
we
just
should probably
waiting.
I'm
I'm
saying
good.
words.
The
Yeah.
bridge over
Words.
the bridge.
Yeah, that bridge is about 20 feet up.
Yeah, so we'd have to go up around to the left and circle over it. You know, that's where the trail of the goblin leads, is back up where we were. We followed around and then duff.
Yeah, you guys initially went up here. There was a goblin that went up and around, ran this way, which you would imagine leads to this bridge.
Yep.
You had a goblin come from this direction and then attack from the bridge. The only place you haven't went up is this path here, this path that leads up and around somewhere. You imagine also probably leads up towards wherever that bridge was. You can move your token, Pat. We can just use your token, and then everybody else we can fall in line afterwards. But if you want to move your token where the party's going, and then we can move from there. And then are you guys trying to be stealthy, or are you guys just running in? Because you can do stealth checks to try to sneak in.
I mean, we have a lit torch, so I don't know how sneaky we're gonna be.
Yeah, I mean, there's still sound. You might be able to get further. Like sight is hard or easier to see, but sound it'll echo throughout the cave. So it depends.
I
Like,
mean,
if you
I
want to
don't
be
want to
quiet,
be like terribly loud. I'm not trying to like bang my shit against the walls, but yeah, you know, I want to be sneaky.
A
enough coming
fully
in.
armored dwarf moving silently.
you can
Seems
try.
plausible. Sure.
He gets there last step.
Sure. Let's do it. Let's roll stealth.
Yeah,
Why
everybody
not?
roll stealth. What armor are you in, Pat? Chainmail?
I am in chainmail. That's proficiency.
Non-clanking
chainmail.
type of chainmail.
Heavy armor, so you've got a 7. Oh, look at that. The character master even tells you what kind. So 7, 14. Sildar will make a stealth as well. He also got a 7. So 3 14s and 2 7s? Okay. As an average, we're looking at what, 12? All right, they're 11 or 12.
Let me see. So 14 times 4 is 56 divided by 5. 11.
Yeah, so that's decent enough. All right. So you guys walk in there, not being terribly quiet, but quiet enough. You have the lazy river giving you some cover where it echoes throughout the cave, so that helps a little bit. And you're free to keep moving.
Well, we do exactly that. We keep this show on the road, and let's go ahead and try and push our luck as we creep around some corners.
You see around this bend, you see like a few of these rock walls. These look to be where they were damming the water off and then letting them go once you guys were in the cave. So it's just, at the moment, they're down. They haven't been rebuilt, and they're just, at the moment, just normal water running down the path there. You see a few rocks blocking your view in different areas, but you see another stairwell that leads up, or makeshift stairs.
Okay. And our party is regrouped right up behind me, yeah?
Yeah. Just imagine them. They're all within 1 square of each other. Just in the moment, you guys are just once like combat or something happens, you can move everybody into the line.
Yeah. So I want to take out my trusty hand axe. It's the one that survived, as they say,
Yeah.
and I feel like the air's getting thick as we venture deeper into this unknown territory, and I want to creep up a little bit further and see what I can see.
Oh, am I no longer exhausted?
Correct.
I don't
You guys
remember who else was exhausted.
I think it was
Amy?
you and Vanna. Yeah, you guys lose your exhaustion once you get a good night's rest out in the.
So why am
the
I still
forest.
rolling with disadvantage?
You're not, unless you're wearing chainmail.
I'm not.
You're wearing leather.
Yeah.
Yep, so you're good. I was saying Pat rolls because he has heavy armor on his roll.
No, I'm just saying when I roll, it's literally rolling. I don't know, advantage, disadvantage. I thought you fixed that.
Well, I fixed it for everyone but you, apparently.
Because I was exhausted.
All right. So you do see the goblin there. You guys lock eyes, and looks like he was kind of keeping watch.
So let's see. That was what? 15 feet, 20 feet, because I had to move up the.
Actually, I'm gonna say the way that it is right now, with their passive perception, I don't think he notices you just yet. So you wrap around the corner, and just because Sildar's behind you, you wrap around the corner there, and you see him just before he sees you. So you've got to turn to do something.
Oh, I want to close that gap and smash. God, I sound like I'm from New Jersey. But yeah, I would like to go ahead. I want to get my character. Ooh, my mouse just freaked out. I'd like to get my character right up on him. Let me do the Q action. Yeah, 20 foot, and I would like to go ahead.
Can you go
and do
farther
a full-
so you can? Can you go farther so you can leave room for others?
Yeah, let me get right up on the side for 25. And since I am like attacking from the side, I know it's not advantage, it's not disadvantage, but oh shit, now I see like a whole gang of action.
You sure do. So you'll have what's called a sneak attack round for this one attack, and then the rest will be alerted, and then we'll actually be in combat. So let me move tokens to where they were, or would be. You guys would be right there. So go ahead and do your attack, and then we're gonna also get initiative out there as well.
Alright, since I was sneaking, of course I didn't have my stuff out, so that's gonna be a Warhammer two-handed.
Make sure you click on. Whoops. Oh, that did work. So yeah, make sure you click on your token and then click initiative.
Mm,
15 for 7 damage. So you make goblin paste out of that guy.
15 hits.
15 hits this goblin, yes.
not seeing an initiative. Oh,
top.
like on my page.
Yep. Yeah, click on your token and click initiative.
Oh,
Everybody
yeah.
roll.
I did it off of my character sheet.
Yeah, you can do that off your character.
Wow. I think it's the highest initiative I've ever had.
Pretty good.
He's so happy to get in a battle.
Oh, I didn't click my token.
I can add you.
What am I doing wrong?
You have to highlight your token on the character on the screen, and then hit initiative. But it's fine. I can manually add you guys. So. there you
Oh,
go.
boo!
No, we're using the
No,
first
no,
roll.
you got an 8.
Yeah,
Okay.
So you got an 8. Sorry, Prime has an 8. I got an 8. Ivana got
11.
11. And then Gabos. Then Larg.
Oh, Matt, I know it's asking a lot. Could you also turn on the Goblin battle music?
Yeah, I'll switch over the music here.
Dude, I hate that I love it so much. Like, it's the ambiance of it. I know, Bob, that I was very taken aback after listening to our last couple of sessions. How into this I get. I was really surprised. I had talked with Matt about it. I feel as though my role-playing level is definitely not a 3. I definitely really enjoy the thematic portion of it.
Alright. So let's sort this by descending.
I gotta use the restroom. Is that cool?
Yep, go for it.
No. Nope. Nope. You have to poop yourself, Prime.
I pooped him.
Oh, he's pooping. Bye, Prime.
Alright. So Sildar's first act. Let me switch over to the Bugbear Clark battle. Let's hope that it's not extremely loud.
I hear the chittering of my enemy.
Exactly. No pee breaks. Alright, so Sildar is going to run in 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he can get there. And then he'll, what is it, heavy crossbow 2 hands? Probably. He's gonna toss his torch ahead.
Excitable boy, they all said
Here.
excitable boy.
Then He's no longer going to have dynamic lighting on him. But this token will now be emitting 20 feet, 20 feet, see. Okay. He chucks it ahead, and then he's going to, with his heavy crossbow, fire at one of the goblins there. It's rolling to me. 7 to hit. He missed. Fantastic. Alright, over to Flint.
I'm back.
Bro, you know what Point wants to do. Okay. Oh, is there any cool spell I want to do? I don't see this being worthwhile except out of action. No, Point wants to move his stout little self. Take that. What is that going to be? 20, and I got to spend an extra 5 to go up some stairs, right?
No. No, those are just
Hey.
normal stairs.
Yeah, I want to get right up in here, and I want to attack the goblin right over this way. That guy, because I'm right behind him. For some reason, that idiot's looking off to the left. So I want to take him right in the back of the dome with my hammer.
14 to hit misses, unfortunately.
A swing and a miss. Well, that was my turn.
Then Clark gets to go, and he lets out this roar of anger, this bugbear. Now these things, he's a good 7 foot tall. He's got leather armor wrapped around his gauntlets with like these spiked gauntlets. This giant 2-handed maul. And he's gonna run in and 5, 10. He's gonna walk
Sounds
over
like
here
he needs
and
to meet Jesus.
he's gonna use his Morning Star and hit you. Why is everything? I thought I fixed this guard. I don't understand. Now it's DM messaging, but the goblins weren't. Are the goblins now doing it too? Oh, the goblins are rolling correctly. I don't understand. Apply default settings. All of it. Apply. There are no default settings selected. Well, what do you mean? Fix it afterwards. So his first attack is a 13 to hit, but he has advantage because of flanking. A 23 to hit. So that's going to be...
that one does. Yeah.
Wow, really low. 5 piercing damage.
Whatever. Brings me down to 19.
Over to Vanna.
Well, I'll have to move to get shit into line of sight.
Yep.
I'm probably going to move. Where can I move to? Let me test here.
No, you have to do the Q thing.
You don't have to, but
No.
just makes it easier if you
I'll
want to
probably
use
be
it.
able to move.
Oh, but she was doing like straight lines.
Oh, yeah.
Right here. Would I be able to see over the NPC, or would I need to move the additional 5 feet to see over him?
You can see past them. It's just if you're using like a ranged attack that requires like an arrow going to... Like if there's a projectile going through teammates, it just gives them cover. The enemy cover.
Ah.
So if you're using like an attack that just needs to see, it doesn't matter. As long as as long as you can visually see it.
Yeah, okay.
Well, it took
Sweet.
50 just to get to there. So she's done, right? She had
I
to
don't
use
know
the
if I can
dash.
actually visually see the bugbear.
Well, hold on a second. Like you would have had to use a dash to get there.
Would I?
Yeah,
Shit. Oh,
because
I will stand
5,
here.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, right? Unless I'm incorrect. I don't know. You have to SBM.
If you want
But
to
I-
use,
I count
if you
that
want to, if you want to move more, you can. Or if you don't want to dash, you don't have to as well.
Right, but I think she needed to take an action after she got there.
Yeah, you won't be able to take an action if you're trying to rush in.
You know, I'm
Would you take a
good.
bonus action?
My only
Sure.
bonus action is healing word. To my knowledge, at a bare minimum.
At the moment, yeah, I think
No.
so.
Probably not worth it to heal point. Yeah, whatever.
No, not yet. Ain't gonna gank him yet, so I've moved and I'll stand here and look cool.
All right. That's over to the Gobbo's turn. We got 2 goblins here. They'll use scimitars on Plent. We've got one with advantage here, with the one flanking with Clark. I'll just double check it's not a crit. All right, yeah. So 3 slashing on Plent, and then this will be one without without advantage. 17 to hit Plent.
Yeah, right, with my 18 action.
All right, so just the 3 damage, and then you've got a Gobbo
Yep, got
here.
a
He's gonna move
16.
here,
Ooh.
and he's gonna shoot Sildar with a short bow,
Yeah, suck it, Sildar.
and he missed.
Oh,
All right,
suck it.
over to Prime.
Okay. Q. Q. I have 30 feet of movement. Okay. And I see the bugbear 25 feet away.
No, it's through a rock, through a ledge,
No,
or
okay.
through the side of the
Figured.
mountain, or what is it called? Cave opening? Through a bunch of rocks, unfortunately.
Yeah. So then dash would be an action, right?
Yeah, dash is an action to double your movement, basically.
Yeah. I feel like I gotta get up in here. Oops.
He runs into the wall.
Blang. Yeah.
Anyway. So I'll do that. I'm gonna go right here.
Over to Ike.
Even with sharpshooting, I can't see it. Right. From here.
I mean, depends on where you go. Yeah, 5. Yeah, this rock here is blocking, and the side of this like cliff here.
Well, I can't get here without a dash, so.
Are you dashing in?
Trying to figure out where I'm going.
Okay.
I'm done.
All right. To the wolf.
The wolf. FM 107.1, The Wolf.
Pat, there's a special place in hell for you.
I'm sorry, like it just I don't know where it comes from some days. Like I'm either on a spectrum, I'm definitely on a list.
All right, he's gonna run up here and attack the thing that Clark's attacking.
Oh, but I thought we were wolf friends. This is how it is
This
now.
wolf is not excited to see you.
It doesn't know about the other wolves. All right, they don't have that telepathic communication.
So 20 to hit for 7 piercing, and you have to make a strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
I'll play that strength action. Strength. Oh. That's not impressive. 7. Oh, 9, because the, bonus.
Oh, that's not enough. So DC was 11, so you get knocked prone.
Oh, man. I'm a few inches closer to the ground. I'm a dwarf. It's not a very long fall.
So while you're prone, any melee attack against you has advantage, just so you're aware. It's not in a great
And
position.
it takes an action to get off of my ass.
Nope, it takes half your movement.
Oh, well, I ain't
So it's
going
not
very
too bad,
far at
yeah.
all.
All right, Sildar's gonna
Did
run
you
in and
take
try to
damage,
give you
though?
some backup. What was that?
Yeah,
Did
what
you
was the
take-
damage I take?
7.
7. Down to 9.
Yeah, Sildar's gonna chuck his bow to the side, pull out his sword. He's gonna run in and try to cleave this goblin in half. Then he'll make a long sword attack. 7 to hit. How can he not hit? Like, what is this? Oh, hold on. He can flank. He's a smart man. So he'll roll with advantage. A 13. He still misses. All right, he'll take a second attack. A 4. Excellent. What about another attack? Okay, he misses all of his attacks.
Uh-huh.
I swear he's not useless. Plint's turn. He rolled a 7, 13, 4, 7.
I'm not seeing that on the feed. Do I need
Yeah, I know. I don't know why all of a sudden it's just rolling with it. The goblins it rolls, but for some reason it's whispering it to me. And I swear I turned that off, but it just isn't.
If I try and move out of this square, I'm gonna get an attack from
4 things.
Bugbear. Yeah.
Well, it depends on where you go, but you're locked in melee with 2 goblins, a wolf, and Clark. Now you can take a disengage, but that's your full action, but it prevents any attack of opportunity.
Yeah, that's definitely not how this is working out. Yeah, no. I'm gonna try and attack the bugbear, and if it connects, I'm gonna go ahead and use that divine smite shit. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna go for gold.
Do you have any smites, bonus action smites yet? I don't know if you picked for your spells.
Nah, I've got bless, and divine smite is my only action.
So you just didn't pick any more spells. You should have way more than 1 spell.
I mean, I got lay on hands.
Did the
I got
character? No,
my
those aren't
divine
spells.
smite.
No, you should have a bunch of different smites.
Oh.
Just use Searing Smite, because that's one that you should definitely have. So, let me see here. Searing. Is that in the compendium? Oh, that's why it's not in the compendium. We'll fix that later.
Yeah, right. Fix that in post. But either way. Action Johnson over here with the shit.
So yeah, this is Searing Smite. As a bonus action, you could cast that, and then on hit, it does an extra 1d6 damage, and then it sets them on fire if they fail a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah,
You can
I'll
do
play
that.
game.
So you can use a spell slot for that, and then on hit, you can use the Divine Smite as well. So you definitely hit with a 20.
For 4 bludgeoning with an extra 5, burn that bitch alive.
You can do Divine Smite as well. Now, granted, it takes a spell slot for both the Searing Smite and the Divine Smite. I don't know how many spell slots you have, but just so you're aware. You can blow through a lot of your spell slots. You're kind of a Nova type character where you can burn it all if you wanted.
How do I roll for my divine smite? I'm clicking on it, but it just like expands and shrinks the name of it.
So 2d8. Alright, so what I can do then... where's Divine Smite?
You want me to just roll 2d8s?
Sure. But now it should roll it in the spells. When you click it, it should roll in. So that's 9, 14... So that's 18 damage total?
Holy jeez Louise.
Pretty good.
So I want to yell like Moradin or like praise my god or something as I do that. Just gotta throw that little
you
bit
do
of
see
role
the-
play in here.
So you see his health bar now, so minus 18. You take a massive chunk out of this bugbear. And then he has to do a Constitution saving throw.
Or be
And
lit
it
on
also-
Or else he's
fire.
Speaking of it-
lit on fire.
And, Is it the beginning of his turn?
No, it
'Cause I thought
says.
it was at the beginning of his turn.
Oh, does it just light him on fire? There's no save, huh? At the start of each turn, until the spell ends, they must make a saving throw. On a failed save, they take. Okay. So he rolled for the start of his turn whenever that happens. Oh, he's next anyway, so yeah, this is good. So you're done, right?
Yep.
You did your bonus action attack, and then you're not going to move or else you get destroyed. All right, so the start of his turn...
Yeah, no, yeah.
So your save DC is 8 plus proficiency plus charisma? Does it say what your save DC is? It might be wisdom. What is your spell
I mean,
save
I have
DC?
a 3 in wisdom.
Spells. Your spell save DC, is it really 10? Oh, because it's charisma. You put a dump stat. Yeah, charisma. The paladins are charisma.
Oh yeah, I definitely realized that. Like,
You should probably swap your, like, maybe your wisdom with your charisma or something. But either way, so at 10 it does save. So if he saves, spell ends. Okay, so it doesn't take the extra damage. All right.
he
So
took
then-
enough regular damage.
Yeah, he
I'm
took
fine with
he
that.
took a big chunk. All right, so then he's going to use his Morning Star to try to clap back at you. Did it fix? It says never roll, never whisper. Did it fix it? Hey, it fixed it. So he has advantage because he's flanking his other gobble friend.
Yeah, try again, guy.
23 to hit. That's definitely gonna hit. So 11 piercing. Ooh, he drops you.
Ugh, my knees. So I'm at what, 0?
Yeah, so you're at 0 now. So now any attack I made against you is an auto crit and 2 failed death save throws. All right. So definitely don't want that. All right, Vana. So this is where Healing
Oh,
Word comes in
boy.
super clutch. So Healing Word, because it's ranged, you're able to just pop him right back up from death. From death to door, I should say.
I could also use Circle of Mortality, which is part of my cleric class, or the specific domain that I chose.
What does that do?
At first level, you gain the ability to manipulate the line between life and death. When you would normally roll 1 or more dice to restore hit points with a spell to a creature at 0, you instead use the highest number possible for each die. In addition, you learn the cantrip, spare the dying, blah 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 blah.
That's pretty
And
good,
that's
yeah.
just blah blah blah. So I'm gonna go ahead and use that when I cast Healing Word instead. Because I'd rather not have a dead teammate.
Yeah, so that'll heal him max.
D4 plus my Wisdom mod, which I believe is also a +4. So
You'd heal 8.
would heal 8. I'll go
You are
ahead
still
and take-
prone, but you do heal 8.
Hey, that's
Please don't
that's way better than dead.
It is way better than dead. And
Is
then
that
you
an
still have
action or
your
a bonus action?
That's a bonus action, so you still have your action, so you can use a cantrip as your action. You get movement as well.
Yeah, if I can see the bugbear, I'll target him.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
don't
you
want
can
to
you can
heal the
see.
paladin again.
Oh, she can only use a cantrip as the action.
Yeah.
Anytime you
She
cast a
does- yeah.
spell, as there's going to be
Shouldn't
no
have healing cantrips.
there's no healing cantrips now.
No.
But yeah,
Busted.
the bugbear is weakened, and maybe he's craving that Taco Bell.
I'm gonna offer him that cravings box.
Ooh, 11 could kill it if he fails. Let's see here. Wisdom saving throw. 3.
Oh,
So you drop
crap.
the bugbear minus 11. Boom, he goes into the neg.
Yo, Vana's friggin' MVP in this shit over here.
I got scared by those wise ass goblins earlier. Not today. Bugbears are different.
There's like a small parade in her hometown this weekend. Like, oh, it's just for you.
All right, so the goblin goes next here. I'm gonna do a morale check here. Give me 1 second here. What do we got? What are we looking at? Jesus, they're not. They're not. They're gonna
They're scared because we killed their leader, huh?
Oh yeah, they're gonna run. Oh, they can't run though. How are they gonna run?
Yeah, they got nowhere to go but down,
Prime's in the Prime's in the
down.
way.
Yeah. Yeah, there's literally a half dragon like stuck in their only escape route.
Can't they run and disengage?
They're gonna drop their weapons and go on their knees and beg not to die. In Goblin and Common, they're just gonna many different beggings of not dying. And that'll be their turn. So, Prime, up to you.
Okay, so now they're pleading for mercy, right?
Yeah.
Don't we need information still?
Yeah, you don't know where you don't see Gundren in this cave. You don't know where he's at. Sildar thinks that he was sent off somewhere.
I don't think a dog's gonna beg for mercy, at least.
Not the dog.
Probably
no,
not.
But there's still 3 gobos.
I know, but the Gobos are begging for mercy. The dog's
We are
not gonna
getting-
stop.
Yeah, we're getting exceedingly good at like capturing goblins alive.
I don't know what we're gonna do with live goblins at this point.
Should we just kill them?
That's my vote. And now they're unarmed.
I love the way this guy thinks.
Should we just finish the deal?
They're
I mean-
evil.
They
Yeah.
are evil.
I mean, Rink was evil too, but we left him alive.
No, I shot him in the back.
That is very true.
That is true. Yeah.
The only person I've shot so far.
So
Here.
I'm not gonna. Should I? Am I blocking them from getting in?
No, allies can move past you.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna shoot that one with my Elder's Blast. Oh, that's the worst one yet.
Yeah, 12 misses even with their drop shield.
Damn it.
He shoots off fireworks to celebrate the event.
All right, overnight.
Win.
I'm gonna shoot this guy.
Yes, I like it.
Yes, I swapped as a free action.
There you go. 7 damage, enough to take that guy out.
Yeah.
I'm going to use my action surge, and I'm going to target the other guy.
All right. Damn, another high roll. Which one? This one here?
No.
One,
This one here.
underneath plant?
Yeah.
There, that drops that man. You thread the needle. 2 shots, 2 kills. Over to Ripper's turn. He's gonna try to avenge his master's death. Yeah. Why is this one doing it?
Like with a double kill.
Ever Whisper rolls. Ever again. Fight. Hey, I fixed it. So we got a 7 and a 19. So they have something called Pack Tactics, which gives them flanking as long as there's a ally within 5 feet. So we got the goblin there still. So 19.
Wait, which one? I thought we. Oh.
No, the one between you and Butternuts.
Yeah.
So it's 6 piercing, and then you have to be. Oh, you're prone anyway, so you have a. Yeah, it's fine. 6 piercing. And
He
you're
didn't
already
get up on his
prone.
own turn. Oh, because
He hasn't. Yeah, he hasn't went yet. Sildar, he's gonna try to cleave this goblin here.
Didn't you say it automatically crits?
Only when he's at 0. But he got healed, so he's good. All right. Sildar is gonna take a swing. Ha!
Oh my god, this guy's useless.
With advantage because they're flanking. Why can't
Oh, he's
Sildar hit?
such a piece of crap.
He makes 2 melee attacks though. He's got multi-attack. His second attack. Okay, 19.
Finally.
All right. There we go. He's doing it. 6. He gets him to 1. All right.
So is the bugbear dead?
Oh yeah, he got obliterated.
Okay, yeah, I thought so. It's just
That's
I
why they
don't
did a
see,
morale
like,
check. Normally, I don't
token
really do
count
morale
that's
checks,
down.
but when you see your leader just get demolished in 2 hits, you're like, all right, hold on. All right,
It's
over
just
to
the
Pwen.
token isn't-
You can stand up from the brink of death. You've got 1 goblin at very low HP, and then you've got this wolf trying to eat you.
Just as, I mean, I don't know if it's meta game, but we saw the order, so I guess it's not so meta. The goblin's going to go before the dog, and we're going to go before the dog. In essence, attack the goblin because there's 2 people that get to go for the dog.
Yeah, no, I'm totally down with that. I'm just thinking, like, I'm at 2 health. I want to get the fuck right away from this.
Well,
step.
but I mean, sort of like
yeah.
get rid of the 2 threats.
And since I got advantage from where I'm standing on the goblin, I
You're
might as
flanking with
well
Sildar.
see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to see if my hammer in the back of that goblin's head can do a cool little thing. So,
What's up, Dennis? 12 damage? That's plenty.
Yo,
Yeah.
Dennis.
my hammer met a nail.
You drop that goblin, and now you just have the wolf left.
I don't. What are bonus actions at this point? I don't think I have any.
Is lay on hands bonus?
No, it's an action.
I rub my head like
Yell
my
at
most
dog.
recent.
Most of your
Yeah.
bonus actions.
Yeah, like as a bonus action, can I throw rations like across the way or something? Like,
You can try,
Dog
sure.
in fight mode.
yeah. What do I need to?
You can tell
roll
that
for
this wolf. You can tell that this wolf is different than the others. This one looks more trained. But you can certainly try. You can do animal handling. It's gonna be difficult, but if you get like a killer roll, that's not it.
That ain't it.
All right, over to Vanna.
Okay.
The only thing that's left now
Alright.
is the wolf.
All that's left?
Yeah, just the
Sweet.
wolf.
Well, I'm gonna offer him some nachos. I'll probably wait for healing because killing the thing is higher priority.
You might want to get up in there, so at least you're next to
Sure, I'll do that.
Gwent, in case things go bad.
Yeah. I do have Cure Wounds, but that has to be within touch distance.
All right, go ahead and make your attack if that's what you're doing. We'll see how wisdomy this wolf feels.
How wise a wolf is.
He's
Pretty
giga
fucking wise!
He don't
God
want your
damn
That
it!
wolf.
He don't want your food. He wants meat. Fresh meat. He wants
Fuck,
plenty.
he didn't want tacos! Well, I tried.
All right, goblins are all done. Over to Prime.
Cool. Well, I'm gonna try to obliterate this thing in the dog paste. Let's go.
16 hits for sure. 8 force damage. All right. That takes a big chunk out of him, but he is still up.
Ooh, sturdy little guy.
Any movement, or if you're good, then it's over to Ike.
Yeah, I'm good.
Over to Ike.
Do I try to animal handling this thing? Since he just got shot, do you think it's wise to attempt animal handling, or should I just end him?
I mean, it's a good show of dominance. He knows that, like, we are bosses, right? If he, as Matt said, he does seem more trained and stout than others. You've been really good with the dog so far, Ike.
Why
Honestly,
does it keep rolling with like advantage, disadvantage? And I guess that means I rolled a 16.
Yeah, you just ignore the right number unless you have advantage or disadvantage.
I don't. 16.
16 is decent. But yeah, not high enough for what's happening at the moment.
All right.
It's gonna try to bite you back, bite the hand that feeds. Not really what you're supposed to do, but I will not have advantage. So it's a 15 to hit.
It's
Oh my god.
Even with your shield? Or is it 15 what you have?
I don't have a shield.
I thought you said you had a rapier and a shield. Oh, you had your bow out.
Mm-hmm.
9 piercing damage. And you have to do a strength saving throw or be knocked prone. You are not
pulling
knocked
the
prone.
shit out of this dog.
Sildar.
Oh yeah, because this guy's gonna do a goddamn thing.
Don't kill it.
So don't kill it.
Yeah, I asked the party not to kill it.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
He'll hold his action then. If it goes south, he'll attack it if you say so. All right, over to Quint. Well, at this point, I guess yeah.
So there's nothing a dwarf knows better than wrestling. So I'd like to use my athletics to just jump on and grab a dog by the scruff of his neck.
You can grapple him, sure. All right, so that's athletics versus acrobatics, probably for the wolf, I would say. Unless they're stronger. Yeah, they're more dexterous. So they'll use dex to try to prevent it. So no, you have a hold of this wolf now. It is now considered grappled.
I got my hemp ass rope on me. Can I put a leash on this? Maybe a muzzle. Can I throw something in his mouth so he can't bite at people?
I'd say at the moment, grappling is. I mean, that would take like an action to like muzzle an animal, and grapple is already an action. So, like next turn after the round goes by, if he can't break free, then you can finish it off
Cool.
with a nice
No,
muzzle.
I'm fine with that. Yeah, I think this is a good turn. Vana, I'd like to see you help us out here.
What are you, Vana?
Oh boy.
He's bleeding all over the wolf as he's at death's door, but
It's a rough wrestle.
he's hog
you know?
wrestling.
This is that Florida wrestling.
He's a
you know?
dwarf.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you.
Bloody.
Yeah,
It's just kind of like dwarvish sex.
you only
Okay.
get famous by doing crazy shit.
Am I
Yeah.
able to cast Cure Wounds on him, or would it have
What,
to
the
be a
wolf?
healing word bonus action?
No, don't kill the wolf. No. Oh.
No!
Actually,
Look,
we
I
probably
understand
should
how
heal the wolf.
Pokemon
Maybe we
works.
can't
Come on.
prove it.
I
Yeah, you can use- you can-
rather
he's-
cast healing.
You can heal him, yeah. He's within range.
Sweet. I'm gonna do that then.
I mean, I'll take it. Yeah, for sure.
Oh.
Oh, lovingly take that up to a 13. Good stuff. Look
I ain't
at
gonna
that.
try to
It's
tame
like
the wolf, but I'll at least fix you.
There you go. All right, over to Prime then.
He's still got a hold of it, I take it?
Yeah, he's wrestling with the wolf at the moment.
And I just toss
Who-
it
Now,
at
if you-
him, or
if you-
should I just
If you want to take the rope and muzzle it while he's grappling it, you can go ahead and use your action to do that.
Okay, so I could probably move over here. And how would I do that? Let's see.
Probably just be sleight of hand to see how dexterous your hands are at getting the rope on there.
Not very.
You know, he's wiggling around a bunch. It's really difficult, you know.
Yeah, all the fresh blood from.
I will say you have advantage because he has grappled. So do one more roll.
Do one more roll.
Yeah, you have advantage. I would say because he's grappled by your teammate, so he's basically assisting you. Which is
Okay.
19. That's much better. See, it's
Yeah,
a lot
that's what
easier
we
when you have help.
Yeah.
So 19. So you get a muzzle on him, and then kind of create this like muzzle collar situation. Then hand it on over to Ike.
Okay. Why did my character sheet go away?
Ooh, 21. That's
Yo,
enough.
snap! Look at this guy.
I'm assuming you said you're handing him food, or I guess he can't eat now. He's muzzled.
So
So
just trying to calm him down and soothe him so he stops attacking.
okay, yeah. That's enough for sure. So with that, we'll say combat is over with. So let me get you back to some ambiance here, and we can get rid of turn order.
Yo, good stuff. I love it, guys.
So he seems more calm. So you don't have to lay on him anymore, Puent. But Ike, you've got a hold of him with the rope. He's not obedient, but he is kind of just seeing what's happening, just cautiously, just laying down, looking around, trying to figure out what's going on.
Oats malotes. Well, I mean, we gotta like regroup.
Get up off of him. Get up off.
Yeah,
of him.
yeah.
Let me try to soothe him. Y'all kind of give us a little space.
Yeah. I know I was pretty rough with
Especially
him
the
there.
dragon.
Yeah. So I'm gonna step
Probably
away.
not
I
rough on the
wanna.
dragon.
Yeah, I wanna piss off a little bit over here. As a dwarf, I'm a big fan of messing around, looking in barrels and stuff. So I want to do that, and maybe take out a little bit of food, eat some, check out these barrels and shit.
Is that
Yeah,
far
in this
enough
room,
away?
you
So
see
I'm gonna
sacks
go
and
ahead and
crates. Let me
do
read the
my,
description of the room first.
Oh, hold on, real quick. Before that even happens, just in case anything else happens, I'm gonna sack him in.
Okay.
It sounded like you said sack a land.
I'm gonna sack a land.
Yo, for real.
Sack
I'm
land.
gonna fetch
I
and go get
stripped mine
a
myself.
mountain.
Yeah.
All right.
And I'm gonna foretell a card.
You see sacks and crates of looted provisions are piled up in the south end of this large cave. To the west, the floor slopes towards a narrow opening that descends into darkness. A larger opening leads north, which is where you came from, down a set of natural stone steps, the roar of falling water echoing from the beyond. In the middle of the cavern, the coils of a large fire smolder. So that's where they were sitting around. Looking around in the provisions, you see there is a chest. And on the provisions, you do notice that the emblem on the boxes, some of the crates here, they match the emblem of the inn that you guys were at, the Lion Shield Inn, or maybe it was the Lion Shield. What was it called? The emblem matches the inn that you guys had initially went to in Phandelver.
So I'm going to suggest that the
Jonathan's
party
provisions.
loots the bodies, checks through the supplies while I try to.
Yeah.
Am I allowed to
100%.
tend to the wolf's wounds?
Yeah, with a 21, I'll say your animal handling is good enough to where he understands that you're not trying to hurt him anymore. So what you can do is you
He's
can
pretty
do.
hurt.
Yeah, he's pretty rough. You
Want
don't
me to,
really have
like,
any
heal
healing
him up? I
capabilities,
got
but
some lay
you
on hands. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
if
I
you
can
want.
ask. I could ask Vanna. Vanna, can you toss him? Can
Oh
you?
yeah, we gotta
make 'em
clear it
better?
for a reason, right?
I'm assuming that they can heal animals.
Yeah, it's just like any other living thing.
Fauna. Fauna.
Ah, I'm sorry. Yeah, what's up?
Can you heal the puppy?
I'll heal the puppy.
Right, you actually have to roll dice and all that stuff. So
I'll come over and I'll touch him.
7 is enough to get him mostly full.
that's probably
But
good for now.
definitely, yeah,
right.
he feels much better. Most of his wounds, they close back up, and he seems happier.
I am going to try to collar and leash him. I don't want him to be running free.
Yeah, at the moment he's got like a muzzle leash, so you've got a rope tied around his mouth, around his neck. You've got a leash on him at the moment. That's why he's kind of subdued at the moment.
I think we
See-
could probably deal without the muzzle, but I think we can keep the leash.
Hey man, you're the dog guy. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I say
gonna
give me
continue-
space.
Yeah.
I'll deal
Yeah.
with the puppy. You guys, that's why I said
Yeah, I'm
I'll
over here doing dwarf shit. I just
I'm
want to
just gonna
like
take the
loot
puppy
chests
kind
and
of
stuff.
like
Yeah.
out here.
Yeah,
some water.
so we finally make Sildar useful.
I can't
Instead
do
of
the puppy.
attacking stuff, he's just gonna like carry shit, and we want to check these bodies, especially that big old hobgoblin, bugbear. Let's see if he has
Check 'em all. We'll go back to
any
the other place
lead.
too.
Yeah, yeah. Let's do a whole loot shit. Let's clear out this cave. Let's click all the piles.
All right. So as a whole, all of the loot combined, there's a total of 600 copper. I don't know if you guys, who's got the was it Pat taking care of the booty list?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm working on it right here for a sec.
Let me know when you're ready.
Where's my edit thing? How did I do this last time?
I'm writing it down. You can go ahead and tell it to me. It's just
So you
so we
just
keep
click
moving.
on it, click edit, top right of the booty list.
Yeah.
And then you
Oh,
can type,
okay, cool. Here we go.
you can
Yep.
type it down there. All right, so 600 copper, 110 silver,
Yep.
82 gold.
Ooh.
There's
toast.
2 vials of red liquid. You'll have to get that identified by either an herbalist or
Not it.
somebody
Some
in town.
very
Somebody in
willing
town can-
street urchin.
Sure. And there's a jade statuette of a frog with tiny golden eyes that you imagine is valuable.
Yo, grab the frog.
You're right. Who's gonna lick the frog?
Oh, weapons and shit.
You guesstimate it's worth about 40 gold there. As far as weapons are concerned, a lot of the stuff is pretty beat up from the goblins. Their stuff is probably not worth a ton. You maybe get like a fourth of the cost of what you would buy it for, because they're all beat up and banged up and whatnot. But it is a total of 1, 2, 3, 12 scimitars.
Back up to 100 arrows, and then we don't have to worry about the arrows.
Yeah, 12 scimitars. Goblins wearing. I think they were wearing crappy leather. Goblin.
Can we carry all that?
Probably not the 12 suits of armor. There's 12 shields and 12 short bows as well.
I mean, if I remember right, they were worth a ton of gold when we went back to town.
Yeah, that definitely did not hurt us at all.
So
Yeah,
was there
even though
anything
they're-
else other of interest? I mean, we go check out the other cave where the other better dressed goblin was. You said what? You said he was better dressed. How so?
He was more decorated, not better dressed, but decorated as in like more
scraps of
more
colored-
tribal, more tribal like fixtures and whatnot, jewelry.
But they all have gold teeth.
They do all have gold teeth.
Oh
They all
yeah,
have
how
ears
many
as well.
ears-
Ears,
I was just
yeah.
gonna say, how many ears do I get out of this?
24
Don't make me
copper
hot.
worth of ears, dude. Let's go.
24 copper worth.
24 ears
of-
because there's 2 each. Um,
That's so grotesque. Sorry,
What was the
sorry,
book you're
audience.
wearing?
The bugbear was wearing.
And somebody had a heavy crossbow, or was that
That was Sildar.
okay?
Yeah, bugbear had 2 javelins, a morning star, and he was just wearing a shield and hide armor.
What is hide armor?
Various amounts of hide. It's not great. It's medium armor. That's pretty bad. I think it puts you at like a 14 AC.
I'm at a 14 AC.
Yeah, this is a very solid haul. I've got
The
this
hide puts
saved
you
right
at,
here.
actually okay. It puts you at 12. So it's medium armor puts you at 12 plus your dexterity. Actually, it doesn't even add it doesn't even add dexterity. Yeah, not great. But yeah, it's just made of different pelts, thick furs. Not good armor.
Take him anyways.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, there's the 2
Everything we
javelins,
can.
the morning star, and the hide armor. That's what he had on him.
Yep. Put that on booty list. Interesting. Okay, cool. I mean,
If
if
you guys
we
had your
carry it,
wagon, you could load up all this stuff and take it back to the owner and probably get a reward. But no wagon here.
We had to turn the wagon in.
Yeah, you could have bought a wagon. I think they expect you to come here with the wagon first and not turn it in.
It's not like it's going anywhere.
Yeah, I mean it's just gonna sit in this cave. So yeah.
We can always come back and get it later.
Yeah, do you guys want to like make a? If we're not in combat, is the area safe? Can we make like a couple of trips with all this shit to and from a town?
Well,
I mean-
what we could do is just ransom it off and say, hey, if you want to know where more of your stuff is, we'll let you know for a fee. Finder's fee. Saves us a trip.
You can try that.
Or
I'm
we
down
could just
with
use it for
whatever.
leverage to gain a friend. There are other things other than just selling shit off for gold.
Yeah, totally true.
I say we sell
mean,
all
a lot
the
of
weapons and armor for gold, and we let them know what's in these, in this cave, that we know where his stuff is. Up to you guys. I would say we just let him know for. Can't ever hurt to buy a friend. But leave it up to him to come get it, or if he wants to hire us.
Sure.
I'm just saying we don't have to haul it all back.
opinions, yeah.
But the weapons
What do you
and
think?
the
Yeah.
and the shields and shit we fought for that's ours. And the gold teeth and ears.
Yeah, so you'd have
And that's
12,
all I can
12 gold
carry
teeth.
that.
And then the decorated, the more decorated goblin, he would have had some some jewelry on him worth about 15 gold. You could put 15. You could just put 15 gold on add 15 gold to the total of like jewelry. That's all of this cave.
Oats malotes.
Do we need to heal up before heading back to town? I would say if you have anything left, Vanna, maybe heal up.
Well, you can do a short
Yeah,
rest and
we're
use
gonna
hit
I
Okay.
dice.
used the last of it on the dog.
You can
Yeah,
do a
you guys
short
wanna
rest.
take a
you
short
still
rest
lay
and-
lay on hands, right? And then,
Yeah, I got 7.
or do
So,
we want
I
to?
mean, we could take. I'm not terribly hurt. I'm at 13, so like I'm fine enough. It
Okay.
seems safe. I mean, we cleared out most of the cave. We were able to safely get back to where the.
So we say we start heading
kidnapping
back.
stuff-
I mean,
Yeah,
that's up to the
shit,
team
yeah,
at this point.
yeah.
Yep.
Let's get back to town.
All right. And just so you guys are aware,
And by
there's
town we
something
mean Phandelver.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's something called a short rest where you can use a hit dice to heal up, and it takes about an hour, if you'd like. But otherwise, you guys can head over to Phandelver.
It's up to you. You're
Yeah,
the
I
only one
mean-
hurt.
Why don't we do that, and it'll get the dog back up too, right?
The
that
short
way-
rest.
Yeah,
Okay,
it'll
fine.
it'll
Yeah.
it'll heal.
Take a short rest
with
and head
flash
back to
hit.
town.
Yeah. We break some bread. Use a bit of.
There's plenty of food
Yeah.
here from all the different provisions that they stole. I mean, borrowed.
hitting
yeah, so
short
you're
rest,
able
but
to
it
short
doesn't
rest.
Feel anything?
Yeah, you can. What you do is roll hit dice. You can do one at a time. So underneath your hit points, you should see hit dice. So you'll heal 12. You only needed one.
Oh, yeah, totes.
Because you get half of your hit dice per day you rest. You get when you use them, they're expended. So you can only use so many per rest
Why
or
is it
whatever.
not taking it down? All right, whatever.
Totes. Yeah. I'm back
Alright,
up to
so
full
then you guys
health.
make your way back over
and
to
Mr. Doggy Doo, he's as good as he can be, right?
Yeah, he gets his one hit point that he had left. Sildar's at max, so he doesn't need anything. So yeah, so we head back over to the world map here. It's you guys make a normal pace back to town. It'll take about, what was it, 8 hours to get back. Oh no, I think it was
Nice
3. I think it was
shipping
6
for
hours
that.
to 6 hours to. Or, yeah, 8 hours to run. You guys ran. So yeah, so it'll take the rest of the day to get back. You guys get back to Phandelver just as it gets nighttime. You don't encounter any dangers at night or traveling on the road here, and you guys make it back to Phandelver. Barthen's Provisions was the first area that you went to.
Go ahead, Bob.
I was saying, Barthen's Provisions is where I think we should head to first and let them know that, hey, we saw,
Yeah, right. We got Sildar and Toad.
you got his
we got a whole
shiz in a
bunch of-
cave.
Yeah. Did you know that there was like a whole fucking trove of people we had to kill? Yeah. We should definitely stop in. These guys are like our friends.
Sure. So you stop in, and Sildar greets the bartender, or not the bartender, the shopkeeper. They seem to know each other. They exchange a few greets back and forth, and they talk about what happened with Gundren. He fills them in on what's happening, and then you guys feel free to. You guys just basically just filling him in on that you saw his stuff there.
Yeah, we should probably see if they want to buy whatever we were able to take with us. I mean, what small goods. Hey, do you guys this is some of the booty.
Or does he know where we can sell? Does he want to buy it, or does he know where we can offload it?
I mean, yeah, he's the main trade center here in town. He can give you, like I said, it's a fourth of the cost of all the items. So for scimitars, there was the 12 scimitars. You will get 6 gold pieces apiece for those. What was that, 72 gold for the 12? So add 72. The armors weren't really worth anything. Well, 12 armors across all of you? Probably could get them. Did you guys take the armor? The leather armor?
I mean,
I don't know if we could
were
take
able
those
to-
and bows and
Yeah.
shield. It seems like a
Yeah,
lot.
that's what I was thinking. I didn't put the armor on the list, only the one hide armor and its
Gotcha.
Morning Star.
The question is, did we keep the two red vials?
Oh, hells yeah.
Yeah, the,
Well,
Well, then you
uh,
might want to let him know. I
Hmm.
mean, I'm assuming that he would know that they're in the provisions and ask him what they are. Say, hey, we got these out of some provisions that were left in the cave.
Yeah, what's the deal with these? Instead of selling those, can we identify those first?
yeah,
Maybe he should know.
He grabs them, looks
Right.
at them, removes one of the stoppers of them, dips his finger, tastes it a little bit. He says, these are healing potions. Puts the stopper back on and hands them back to you. So you have
Yeah,
2
we are
normal
not
healing
doing that
potions.
shit, yeah, let's not sell those.
It's 15 gold for the 12 shields. The hide armor is worth 2 gold.
Womp womp.
Yeah, they're not worth anything. The Morning Star is worth 7 gold. That, I think, covers... Oh, the bows. Short bows.
Short bows, and we've got some javelins.
All right, 2 javelins as well.
And a jade statue of a frog.
Yeah, that's worth about...
pardon. Jade statuette that's worth approximately 40 gold.
Worth about 40 gold.
And some
And
goblin
jewelry.
Yeah.
And gold teeth.
So 62 gold worth of short bows. We'll say 70... No, it's 72... We'll say 80 with all the arrows. Minus the ones that you took for your... Going back to 100.
I was
So
going to
80
say, and Ike's quivers filled tippity top, right?
Yep. Yeah, he's got 100.
Oh.
So that's another 80 gold for the short bows and the ammo with that.
Yeah, I only shot 4 arrows the whole time in the cave. Well, at the cave. Even
and then
out,
the
2 outside
gold-
and 2 inside.
Each gold tooth is only it's worth about a gold a piece. So those are just basically gold pieces. And the jewelry is 15 gold worth of jewelry. You can exchange it for gold pieces, or you can just have it as random jewelry.
Let's just get the gold and settle up.
Holy moly. So, just doing math here. Make sure I got the history on this right. Yeah, for shizzle. Plus 15, 12. That's 285 gold.
Divided by 5.
Yeah.
4.
5.
Where's the 5th?
Why?
Sildar.
Sildar can fuck right off.
Still, that doesn't expect us to
Okay.
loot.
Okay. Divided by 4 then.
71.25.
Sildar's happy to
Plus
be
we got
alive.
some- Plus we have
Okay.
110 silver, which turns
Just
into
saying,
what?
to be fair, he fought too.
Yeah.
So he just did a whole lot of swinging.
He swung his
Yeah,
sword
right.
for sure.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, he actually pays you guys 10 gold pieces each for escorting him back to town safely.
Yeah, so that would be 82 gold each. And
that include
I'll
the
just
10
wipe
from
out all
him?
that. Yeah, yeah. And that wipes out all the goodies except for the empty leather map case from session 1.
Yeah, that was
22
Sildar
gold.
told you that was Gundren's map case that he had on him. So it seems like whoever
I'm
the
gonna-
black spider is, they have the map and they have Gundren.
I'm going to argue that I don't know what your name is now. Prime.
Oh yeah, you said you were gonna change your name, but you never did.
Oh, well, I got sidetracked.
Gotcha.
Anyway, what's up?
You mean stoned.
What's your new name?
Draconis.
Like Draconis?
U.S.
US?
Can you change that on your character sheet?
I'm trying.
Yeah, I did it.
I
For
got
you.
it.
Oh, there we go. Thank you. That was like an hour.
I'll change the nameplate here shortly.
And who is Eric?
Oh,
That was gonna be the guy.
person
That was gonna be
gonna
his
join.
buddy that he was gonna
Yeah.
join, but I can delete that.
Ugh.
Okay.
Overworked, underpaid.
Alright, so what is next? What's on the agenda?
I mean, we should like.
It is nighttime, so I would say it's
we're kind of coming to the end of our stream here.
Yeah.
I don't know how much we want to
37,
start
yeah.
getting into something, but I mean, perhaps we should strategize. Sit down over a mug of ale and food.
Yeah,
and
we
strategize
had
what
a
we're
pretty
supposed to do now.
grueling adventure, overflowing gold pouch in this dwarf. I'd like to, have a nice warm bed for my friends. Let's share a nice warm mug of ale and hearty dinner. Let's break
Is-
bread
is-
and, pray to the gods
Is there a
and all
place
that.
that's somewhat private to do that?
Yeah, he tells you that you can go get a bed at the inn called the Stonehill Inn.
Yeah, well, let's
Do they
get
have
some
food and
directions
like, or would that only be at a tavern, or is a tavern at the inn?
Yeah, that's the tavern. Yep, they've got everything you need.
Where is that on the map?
It's Stonehill Inn. He points you down the street. He says it's in the center of town. Some would say at the big arrow pointed to Stonehill Inn.
Just look for the giant arrow in the sky.
Yeah, just pointing
Yeah,
over
right.
there.
Hold on,
It's
So
like
you guys make
Beetlejuice.
your way
If I
over
push
to
right stick
Stonehill Inn. In the center of town, you see a shrine with a bunch of different candles lit and a wide variety of different offerings out there.
Is it a frog shrine?
It is not a frog shrine.
Oh, thank goodness. I'd like to go over and light one of my sticks of incense at the altar and join my party again.
Sure. You see a woman exit out the building as you approach, and she thanks you for your incense lighting and gives you a short prayer.
Aw. I bow my head and put up my hands and say nothing but continue along.
All right.
What are we doing?
He was just doing
Just
a quick
going to the
prayer
inn.
at the shrine in town. So now you guys
Okay.
are at the inn here.
I'd like to find like I ask for a table of food and mead.
Sure, easy enough.
We'd like a place willing to pay extra that's free from prying ears.
Yeah, we got to do some planning for the next
You
team.
see that the common room is filled with locals nursing mugs of ale or cider, all of them eyeing you with curiosity as you enter in. The barkeep brings you on in and says, "Food, drink, lodging. Welcome in. Welcome in." He says, "My name is
He has
Hoblin
an
Stonehill.
Yeah.
Is what?
Hoblin Stonehill. He's a
Hoblin
short,
like
friendly young human male.
It was for you. So again, looking for a secluded, place to eat, free from prying ears, and
Yeah.
Sure, not a
Yeah,
problem. He points you
food-
over to
food,
the
ale,
corner.
Yeah, I want all of them.
Yeah, he points you over to the corner, and he says he'll bring over some food and some ale here shortly. And he asks how many rooms.
5. I'm assuming. I don't know. That's assuming that Sildar's still with us.
Yeah,
Yeah, of course.
He part of our? He is part of our group still here.
Padre.
At the moment,
Uh,
yeah.
I mean,
Depends on where you guys go to next. Like his main goal, he tells you, is going to be trying to locate Gundren and get him back. So
yeah, let's get
Depends
some
on
rooms.
what you
It's
guys are
what
gonna
was
put-
what did you
planning on
call
doing
him?
next.
I wasn't there, so I don't really know. You guys are gonna have to catch me up.
yeah, he tells you that he remembers that there was something called the Black Spider at a place called the Cragmaw Castle, but he's never heard of
That
that
kind of
location.
sounds like a place we're gonna have to go check out. But I don't want the townsfolk to be privy to our conversation.
Shit. Yeah, that's our. Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I'm,
you guys
I'm
can-
gonna
you
make
guys
the
can
argument that
You guys can speak quietly over in a corner.
I'm gonna make the argument that Draconis and Ike should have the 2 healing potions, being that we're the only 2 that don't have an innate ability. I
Yeah.
guess
Yeah, that definitely
Draconis
sounds
at least,
fine.
because I do have my second
Yeah.
wind.
I think both of those are fine options. Yeah, I have absolutely no problem with that.
Maybe even
my
both
hit
go to
point
Draconis?
maximum. Yeah, Or you can use, I would say split them. I would say split them just because if he goes down and can't use his, you still have yours on you to be able to put in his mouth or something like that.
Sure.
Like it makes you a minimum healer as well.
Yeah. At least we have some emergency healing.
Yeah.
Neat.
Toblin shortly comes after, with some food, some ale.
Wait, can we buy more of those in town? Like while we were at the Provisioners, can we buy some good shit? Like I got a sack of gold.
Yeah, he had told you before back in the day, back when you were here the first day. He said each healing potion is worth about 50 gold pieces apiece.
They're
Yeah,
pricey.
I got $1.33. Like,
I'm gonna save mine.
Is there any like worthwhile to like upgrading armor or anything like that? Is that a thing in D&D? I'm sorry,
Oh
that's
yeah,
a
there's
bit
tons
of
of different
metagaming.
D&Ds. There's tons of different D&Ds. There's tons of different armors to upgrade from. There's
There actually
anything
are
in the
tons of
player's
different
handbook that has like different armors there. I mean, like plate mail, all the way up to plate mail, which is like 1,500 gold, so it's like quite expensive, but it is the best armor in the game.
I'll look at that outside. I'm not gonna clog this
Yeah.
up.
So the healing potion's not in the compendium. There's a potion of healing.
It's called Potion of Healing. It's called Potion of Healing. It's in the compendium. You should be able to click it and drag it to your character sheet.
Yeah, if I can get my AC to ridiculous heights, this would be like man.
And
I
if
wanna
this
be
is
able to,
something
like,
that we want
shirk
to
off
do
people's attacks.
more as far as like using Roll20 and playing D&D, if you guys want to all go in on the compendium stuff to pay for the stuff to actually be able to add it to your character sheets and all that stuff, if you guys want to, we can divide it. If not, then you'll have to do everything manually.
Yeah, I'd be.
How the hell do you remove
Yeah.
something that you accidentally put on your character sheet?
Down at the bottom right, there should be like a cog wheel you can click of the character of the inventory, or maybe it's a lock. Click the lock, and it should bring up a bunch of like red trash can things. I think you can click.
Not red trash cans. It's a red pound sign.
Okay, yeah. I think it used to be a trash can. Okay. So it's going to be 1 gold piece per day, and that includes the ale and the food and the room
For each of us?
for each of us. Yep.
All right. So
So if you guys are just
Take
doing
one
one
gold
night,
off.
just 1 gold piece away from each of you, and that covers everything.
I mean, one for now, because I mean, I don't know what else we're gonna do. I mean, we
Yeah.
need to find out where this black spider. What was the name of the castle again?
Cragmaw Castle.
Pragma. Yeah. Can we spend some time? Oh, we did know last time we were in town. We were told by the people at Barthen's Provisions that there was like some seedy folk around town. Some
Yeah, the red
Bugs,
local
the red
gang,
brand.
But I don't want to say
Yeah.
that out loud because I don't want to.
right? No. It just be like me talking out loud with other players. I'm not sure. We would know that it's unsafe to present ourselves as uneducated travelers in this town. We don't want to make ourselves easy prey.
Yeah.
So it probably wouldn't be a smart idea to like wander around and ask shit. Would it be? How do we assess the bartender? You know, how do we feel about them? Can I run like an insight on this guy and see if he's trustworthy to, maybe grease a little palm and learn something from him?
Yeah, you can do an insight check on him to see what kind of character he is.
Ooh, I'm not picking up a lot from this guy, huh?
Well, 11 is a little bit above average, so it's not too bad. You have to remember you're dealing
I
with
mean,
common.
I'm trying though, Bob. Like, I'm trying to.
No, I
do
know. I feel
like,
bad for you. Like every time
Yeah,
you're
it's-
trying to do some kind
like
you're doing
outside
well in
of
combat,
passive-
but when you try to I want to
yeah.
perceive things, I roll a 2.
Yeah. Well, that's it.
Like,
So Matt
nope.
made a comment. He was like, "Hey, man, your charisma's a 10. Like, that's the thing about paladins. That's how they use it." I knew that when I made the character, and that's why I put the dump stat in it. So he was all smashy. It was like, your god thinks you're a hero because you're strong, but not that blessed. And this is a great example of that, where it's like, as our dice roll 11. So
What fucks with your
how am I
saving throw?
feeling
Your
about
saving
this guy?
DC as well, though. That's the problem. So you're gimping roleplay and you're gimping power, which is fine. I don't care. As far as what
Also
you
rolling
learn
an
from
8
with
for
an
that.
11, just remember that 10 is the average. So when you're
Right,
dealing with
yeah.
like commoners and like the normal folk, they're going to be easier to read than an adventurer or a veteran of.
Ooh, I don't know what to do
whatever.
with my wolf. I'm assuming I can't just go wandering around in
Oh
town with the
shit!
wolf.
Yeah. Do I pay a little extra to make sure that Barthen's Provisioners is able to like stable our newly found companion?
Yeah, I mean they do have a stable there.
Yeah,
mean-
I'll throw another gold piece at that.
With it being on a leash, it is more common than not. I mean, it's not really that common, but to have a pet, it's not. It's not like, as long as you keep it under control, then it's fine. So you can have it on. You can keep it with you at the inn,
Okay.
or you can have it at the.
So then I don't know.
Provisions
Do I
as
need to
well,
pay
the
extra to get him some
No, I
raw
got
meat?
that. Yeah, I threw one gold piece at it. If it's enough for us in our room, that should be enough to feed a good hearty meal to this animal, unlike anything it's ever eaten, treating it to the finest victory dinner of its life.
It's definitely confused. It's a different way. It's being treated in a very different way than it has been treated. So it's very cautious at the moment. So it's not really. It's
Can you
because
describe it? I mean, is it, you say that, is it like scarred? Is it?
Well, it had a name, but you guys really don't. There's no way for you to know the name.
You said it once, and I can't remember now. You said it in the combat. You're
I
like,
did.
Spike takes
Riff or
revenge for his. Anybody remember what that
something.
was?
Or something. We can name it whatever we want. We can name it. Hey, let us know down in the comments section.
Actually-
If it's
what
gonna
should we
be,
name
if
it?
it's gonna be his, if it's
Actually,
gonna be
I
his
do have a
companion,
name.
He can name it.
Is it a male or female?
It's a male. It's a pure black wolf.
Mm.
Doesn't look like it has any scars besides the ones that you guys put on it. It's healing over the. I mean, it's healed up now, but there's still the scab there. It might scar.
Then I know what I want to name it.
Okay.
It has yellow eyes, dark, thick black fur.
Well,
Well, what
I'm
is
gonna
it?
Send, I'm
What
gonna.
do you mean?
Well, I want to send it to Matt first privately
Uh-oh.
on Facebook.
And then after that,
Or do you think that's too much?
He wants to name it like and subscribe. No, it's God, that would be. I knew a Minecrafter that did that, and he named his tools like and subscribe. I think his axe was called comment.
is that like my or mill?
Mila.
Okay, sure. It's more of a. It sounds more feminine, but it's fine. It could be Milo.
You can name it whatever the hell you want. I don't give a shit. I
in
named
co-
13 horses in a row Tina.
In combat, his name was Ripper.
I don't like Ripper.
Yo,
That's
Mila
what-
is so
that's
much
what the
better than
bugbear
Ripper.
called
Yeah. Yeah, well, we also caved his chest in with a radiant hammer, so
Yeah.
he clearly wasn't making
I
good
just
decisions.
sent you something else.
I see.
Are you
All right.
familiar with the reference?
I am. Okay, let's see. So, you guys bed down for the night. Get your long rest in. What's the plan going into next week? What are you guys gonna do next? You guys gonna ask around
I think
town, look for some leads?
I mean, I think that the primary thing we need to do is not use the name Black Spider, but maybe try to get. I mean, what's his name from Barthen said that he was pretty familiar with this. Maybe see if he's got some information on Cragmaw Castle. We could probably do that now, and then set a better plan.
Sure. And then even
Right? Prime,
Yeah.
Amy.
Yeah.
I like that.
I don't want to be the only one talking here.
yeah, Sildar says that he also has a contact in town that he's going to try to contact as well, and maybe can help out, get some information.
Sweet. Yeah, I
This
think we
is,
should get as much
it's a human wizard
information
named
as possible.
Iarno. What was that?
Yarno. What?
So Sildar's contact in town, he says his first name is Iarno.
Yarno?
Iarno. I-A-R-N-O. Iarno.
That's something actually I wanted to talk to you about. What is the magic in this world? Could I be expecting to be able to like buy a scroll from a wizard and cast a firebolt or something?
Sure.
All
If you
right.
find
I just, yeah, I don't know.
I mean, it just all costs money. So if you got the money, you can get the. See, Faerun is
Got the money,
fairly
got the
high
power.
magic. Yeah, if you got the money, you can get the power.
I
There
like
is some
it.
things with casting spells that you don't know, so there's a chance for failure. But it is a risk.
Yeah, dwarves and magic aren't usually a thing, but you know, just
Yeah, there are magical items. They're just really pricey. I mean, they're in like like at least minimum is like 500 plus is for any magical gear, and that's like for like the very common items. So as you get higher level, you'll get more and more money, and it'll become easier to find.
I don't
Right now,
mind
this is just a
pooling my
frontier
money.
town.
I don't mind pooling our money to do that.
yo,
Up to
for
you
real. Yeah. Would we? What's the price and availability of like a bag of holding?
Ooh, that's gonna be crazy.
Oh no.
Actually, a bag of holdings.
Well,
are
no,
only
I'm just
about-
thinking because like the next time we don't have to sacrifice that extra 12 armor or something. Like it could easily pay itself off in the next couple of sessions, or literally send us across the astral planes. But there's a good chance it doesn't.
Honestly, I'd rather either get you like a magic hammer. I think that the two probably
Oh, bro, yeah, put
most
some like
necessary is
extra,
a magic,
yeah.
a magic hammer or a magic bow would probably do us the best because Draconis is using mainly spell casting, and so is Vanna. So the two things that would probably net us the most would be those two.
All right.
Yeah, a bag of holding. You're looking at a few thousand, like at least.
Oh, niggle snap! I'll just pay some
Yeah,
peasants.
I remember bag of holding like back in the day. I was like, oh, okay, yeah,
Well,
that's crazy.
Technically, it's funny because it's technically only an uncommon item, which is weird. But it's an uncommon item, which would put it at like the 500 to 1,000. But a lot, like I use a website called, well, it's not a website, but it's a list called the Sane Magic Items Prices, and for 5e, it's somebody posted and did a lot of work on it. But there's a document that you can look at to see like what the prices would be in the real world, like taking into account like not their rarity but their uses. How much would they actually cost? A lot of times it makes things cheaper, but then the more broken items like a bag of holding. Not saying that it's
Honestly,
broken,
maybe
but powerful.
maybe better armor for our tank
Yeah,
or a magic shield.
Yeah, like a weapon plus
you're-
1 is about 1,000 gold. So it's about the same for armor. So if you're getting like a +1 of a variety of different armors, it's about 1,000 gold. Same thing for
I
weapons.
mean,
I mean just
realistically,
regular better
you-
armor.
Just straight
well,
up
that's
better
the thing. Yeah, I'll probably. I've got chainmail now, so if I upgrade to like plate mail or something, I've got 131 gold. So I could probably like upgrade some armor or even shield. I've got just a basic ass shield.
The only better shield would be like a
Power.
right. No, isn't it like magic at that point to actually give you better AC?
What, past a shield and armor?
No. He's saying a better shield than the shield he has. Is there a
Oh, yeah,
better
like,
regular
the only-
non-magic shield that
there
would give
are-
more AC?
There aren't any other better shields. There's just one shield, which is kind of weird,
Right,
but
that's
yeah,
what I thought.
it's just one shield. Now there are magical shields. There's plenty of different
Right.
magical shields, but just the
There's, like,
armor
no
of
practical
there's no like
application.
tower shield, which is weird. There should be, but there's not.
So, like the only thing that we could try to upgrade, but I don't know how. I don't think we have enough to get you to plate. And I don't remember. I don't think there's. I don't know. A splint.
Yeah,
Better
it
than
goes
armor.
so if he's wearing
Yeah.
chainmail, it's 16. Splint is 17. It's 200 gold. And then plate mail is 18 AC, and it's 1,500 gold.
Ooh.
Play mail's definitely pricey.
Like, I'll chip in if you want. I think it would help the party. Maybe we all should chip in. Help them get that splint mail.
I'm cool waiting.
Okay.
You also can
No,
get
we can do
about
it now.
you can get about 40 gold trading in your chainmail. So it'd only make it 160 to upgrade.
Oh, well, yeah.
And I don't want you to be broke, so I mean, I'll loan you some money. And when we cross, magical bow, kind of like to
Yeah, for sure.
tap into resources. But I remember bows are kind of pricey too, magic bows.
They all, if it's just you're looking for a +1, they're all just 1,000 gold for +1. It's pretty simple. Now, if you're looking for like the extra crazy bows, you're not gonna find those until like higher level. Although I do
Yeah,
kind of like
if,
the idea of having like some like minor magic bows just to kind of make it interesting, but we'll see.
Yeah, if each of you pitch me 15, we could make that work.
Like a bow of infravision would be nice.
Sure.
Well, there are something called Goggles of Night, which gives you dark vision. And those are... Why can't I...
Cool. So that leaves me at 16. That'll up my armor to 19.
1,500
for an
gold for the
AC.
goggles.
That's ridiculous. Chainmail, we are going to go ahead and...
Yeah, I was just
edit
saying,
that
there's something
piece.
practically we can do now. Like, you don't need to wait. Like, we should
Yeah.
do that if you're going to be standing out in front.
That totally makes sense.
It makes you harder to hit for sure.
Yeah.
Next, I mean, every 1 AC is 5% less chance of getting hit.
And weight is 60. Okay, cool.
But I took 15 off my sheet.
And
And then if there's anything else you guys
Awesome.
want to do, if not, we can end for tonight and take back up next week with
wonderful.
Let's see if we have any questions first from the audience. Any questions about what we did tonight? Ideas and thoughts about where we're going next week?
yeah, for players as well. I
Audience
think if you guys have any
participation.
questions for me or any feedback or whatever.
Yeah, make my dice stop rolling so shitty.
I mean, I can technically do that, but it'd be cheating. I mean, I can just go edit your numbers to give you +10. I mean, but that wouldn't make much sense there.
I had a great time. I know it was definitely like a rough start to the evening. There was definitely some rough goblin attacks, but I'm glad we got through it. And I love that we took Ike's advice on the don't kill the wolf. And I think that's going to be a fun like little section of the adventure to like bring that along with us.
Oh, you
For
couldn't see
sure.
the rolls? All right, well, that's something we need to take into account. So I guess something that you're doing, I don't know if you can change that window.
All the rolls are there. It's
Either?
just slightly there. I'll move it up slightly. So now it was just cutting off like half the word of insight. Yeah, those are current rolls. You were just not seeing like just the bottom of it. But thanks for the
Word.
feedback.
Gotcha.
That is fixed now.
But some of the rolls that you couldn't see because it was whispering to the DM. So
I
that
fixed
wasn't
those as the night
in
went on.
Roll20, but I think those got fixed. We're still getting this set. This was just our third session, so there can be a little bit of rough edges. Still working on some things.
The Roll20 has this thing where it whispers everything to the DM, because back in the day, actually even still nowadays, a lot of DMs roll behind a DM screen and they just tell the players what it is. I don't mind rolling in front of people. I always do. I don't use a DM screen, even in real life.
And understand that the only for you, Bad Panda, the only really experienced person here with D&D, especially 5th edition, is the DM. The rest of us are noobs.
Which is fine.
I played back in the day with 1st and 2nd edition, but that was like 30 years ago. So yeah, we're still learning lots of different things of what we can and can't do. And like I said, it's just our third session, so we thought we'd share it with people, in case people just like you, that have some interest, and it's a little intimidating to watch other people that just start rattling shit out of the book, and you're like, what? And we're just all saying what.
And a lot of the times, the crossover between Dungeons and Dragons and Magic is pretty fluent. A lot of people play both, so it's pretty nice. That's why I figured it'd be fine on the channel, that people would get entertained by it, hopefully.
Yeah. So, well, I think that it's all in the same geekery, and it's definitely has a connection, both from the same company. There's even D&D sets in Magic.
Yeah.
And actually, big connection to honestly, EverQuest feels very much old school. Feels very much like D&D. So much so they even have like encumbrance. It's like old school D&D.
Oh, what would you have done with the 3 wolves that were chained up? Would you just set them free?
Set them loose. Set them free.
Ah, cool. But yeah, so that's where we'll end today's episode. We'll resume back next week. Same time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Wednesday.
Try to figure some more out about this Cragmaw Castle thing.
Try to locate Cragmaw Castle, maybe get a little bit more info about this town, and you guys can probably hear some rumors sitting around the inn. Yeah. So thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see y'all next week.
Yeah.
Take care.
Thank
Be
you for
well.
tuning in. And for those of you watching Ex Post Facto, please leave comments for us. If you haven't already, please leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more and some Magic the Gathering content. We're live every Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern, and we're releasing videos just about daily at this point. So stay tuned to the channel. We're trying to keep you entertained and informed.